Oh, I love computer. I love internet. Yeah, so this is going to be a very, very tentative stream. Potentially very short. Because it only took, what, a full half the time I normally stream to confirm that the internet was in fact stable for now. Extremely key words, for now. At the very least, I was able to do a bunch of testing, because this is actually the first time I've gotten some weird frame droppings, or not frame dropping. Actually, yeah, I guess it is dropping frames to the server, not like an FPS thing. But now I can actually definitively confirm that I did not fuck up anything with my computer, with the, you know, the network card, the motherboard, or anything like that. So I was able to confirm from multiple different avenues. From the router itself, from my computer, from the Wi-Fi that I now have on my computer. I was able to definitively, decisively confirm I can't do shit about it. It's all the ISP's fault. So far no drop frames, we'll see if that holds. And if not, then fuck it, we will just go to bed. Try it again later. But yeah, I still want to do... I do want to stream Ratatan, but that'll probably be... I want to give it like a proper full stream rather than just, you know, a quick little hour and a half if it doesn't work or, you know, God forbid it continues to drop frames, so... We will just play it safe. A little bit more SRB2I. It's the game that I played last Thursday, I want to say? I think it was last Thursday. And it's good. I'm actually in the very hard stuff now, so I can actually show off all the new things that were added in that update that I couldn't really show you before. I'm probably gonna set up my capture settings, though. Give me one moment. I don't remember if I have this set for full screen. I think I do. Oh no, it's in window. Okay. A little loud, though. I'm probably going to lower that. When we get into the mod proper here, we'll get started. Still a little loud. This is just the background music, so I'm absolutely going to get drowned out the second fighting starts up proper. Okay, hello. Sorry about the multiple pings today, if you're on the Discord or whatever. I unfortunately have no control over internet. Where is it? SRB2. Alright, cool. Yogurt Sonic is back, and he's a little stronger. I've been fucking around with a funny little meme build, which leaves me with 1 HP. Because there's a bunch of new units in the game now. The big one is... That's a lot of blood frames, I should probably sell some of these. Where is it? The Hubris unit, which is extremely powerful, but your HP gets dropped to 1. There's no way around this. I don't think there's any way you can build past enough HP to get any more than 9999. So I'm pretty sure you're always going to be down to 1. It doesn't kill you, thankfully. But at the same time, you better fucking not get hit. I've also been messing around a little bit with Force. I found this rod. It's really good, actually. Where is it? Ethereal Candle. Because basically, you can cast text for free, which is kind of the Force's biggest problem in this game, is that it's kind of hard to maintain constant tech casting. And so the gimmick with this weapon is that normally, once a mission starts, it's Like, it's constantly draining PP over time. And once it runs out, you start, you know, taking damage. So the idea is that as long as you're hitting something, as long as you are constantly hitting things, you're fine. Because it gives you a lot of PP back. When you hit, like, Zonde, for example, that does, like, I think it gives you, like, 40 PP back. And since it's free, and you can spam these, like, multiple times per second, functionally, as long as there's an enemy around, you can go infinite. I'm not going to do the Danger Sonic build, though, at least not for most missions. It's a funny main build that I did to fight Darkfalls. I wouldn't recommend it for, you know, most people. I'll play a little bit more Hunter, because I've got a nice little setup here, too. So, there's a bunch of new things. First of all, I got my Steel Hearts up to plus 30 now. Because normally this is a pretty common 8-star weapon. It's not incredible. Except for the fact that every normal attack shoots a bullet. And your final shot, or your final attack, does a spin. But the important thing about that spin is that all these bullets also build chain. So potentially really good chain building weapon with this guy. Also, I've got a bunch of other weapons now. Like, I've got this guy, Shooting Drive. This is a 13-star. I don't really use this for damage. I mostly use it for utility, because it fires out a black hole. And it's basically like a Zondeal. Anything nearby this gets sucked in, and this does damage to enemies, like, in the black hole. And it also builds chain, so it's very, very good for mobbing. If you're not playing, like, a, you know, a Force or whatever, you don't have Zondeal. Then I've got these guys, my sabers, Historica Celesta Laser. Historica is really fun because it is a pistol that allows you to move at full speed. Where is it? There. No, that's a kaleidoscope. I haven't really been using this. I don't know that I want to use it. But this guy's good because it allows you to move at full speed regardless of what you're doing, as long as you're holding down a direction. So I can do, you know, Rage Dance constantly and just move at full speed. Which is very powerful. Or I could also do Stretsify, shoot out some blade beams if I want, and there's no movement penalty. Normally if I try to do this, do I have another? Yeah. So like here I can test it out with this guy. So if I'm going to do Rage Dance, I'm going to hold down a movement. Or that's not Rage Dance, sorry. I don't have Rage Dance on this weapon, that's why it's not happening. So normally when you use Rage Dance, like, I'm holding down movement buttons, I'm not moving. You don't move with Rage Dance normally, it's supposed to lock you in place, but since this guy allows you to move at full speed regardless of what you're doing, you can just do, like, you can strafe Rage Dance, it's really good. I really like it. Celesta Laser is also really good because on its third attack it does a Safoi, which also builds chain. So very, very safe weapon, very easy to use. MKB, I gotta sell some of this crap actually, I have too much stuff. Yogurt Sonic. You know, Yogurt Sonic, everybody's favorite character. Pretty much at this point, anything that's not like a 10-star or above, I generally will not be using, with some exceptions, like Steel Hearts. Yeah, I gotta sell a bunch of crap. I also found Rika's Claw, which is... it boosts Gi damage. So I've been playing around with that on my Force. I haven't really found, like, an incredible build for it yet, but I want to play around with it a little more. Panda Extreme, I can sell that. I also bought an Evoker. I haven't really been using it too much, though, because it's got kind of a weird potential. It turns your techs into range attacks. And then these guys are the new upgrade, like, series weapons. So I'm still working on the materials for those, but I can get a bunch. But yeah, I've got a couple of upgrades. I'm still not sure if, like, if there's... Corrosion Blades are fine, but I haven't found a Double Saber that's really wowed me just yet. So we'll see. We can just jump in and do some of the very hard missions, though. So once you do, I think, Arena on hard mode, you unlock very hard. Like, not very hard arena, you unlock very hard difficulty for everything, so the idea is that once you're ready to do all the bosses in a boss rush in hard mode, then you can do very hard. So we can show off a few of the very hard missions, because it does have some changes. It's not just numbers bigger. First of all, enemies are generally a lot faster and more dangerous. Also, there's, like, tints on the level, so for example, this area's a little Urpal now. Oh, also I found a very fun unit. I gotta show that off once these guys are dead. But yeah, this little Celestial Laser, the Safoi, is pretty nice for building chain in groups if I don't want to pull out my sword or whatever. There's also corrupted enemies now, but they were always kind of there in hard mode, so it's not really that new. So I gotta show off the funny unit I found. Now, you can actually trade for these as well, but this guy is very funny, the blue boost. Photon Dash slightly generates PP and HP while gaining increased dash speed. How much faster, you might add? Well, I have a go fast piece of armor. You go way, way faster with this guy. And you're also regenerating PP, so this is really good for speed runs. Not so much for boss fights, but just very good if you're just, you know, farming missions, easy ones, you got them unlocked, you just want to go quickly. The one that I have a couple of different unit sets. But the one that I'm using is the most general usage one that I find is this guy, the Gesture of the Drowned, which you've played Risk of Rain 2, you know what it does? Well, kind of. So there's a new tier of units in Very Hard, if you're not familiar. Chaos units. These are generally more advantageous than the Proto units, but they also have a limitation of you can only have 2 per piece of armor. So this guy, for example, this is just, if you remember State Maintenance from the original PSO, this just is immunity to all ailments. There's one exception. There's one status effect that still affects you, but it's pretty damn rare, so you're not going to really get it too much. So yeah, this is just immunity to all ailments, but it doesn't give you a ton of passive stats. There are other specific status immunity units if you want those, which will, you know, you can be immune to shock or whatever, and those give you better base stats, like they give you passive stats, but then it's just shock, so I prefer Anti, just because it's universally good. And then Gesture of the Drowned does not give you any stats, but it makes your Photon Blast charge passively over time, and it pops it automatically when you get to 50%. So it's a bit of a nerf to some Photon Blasts, but for, like, Hunter, it's really good for just maintaining, you know, HP and shift a D-band, that kind of stuff. I'll pick up that Varista, actually, to sell it. And then there's a billion other Chaos units as well. I can show some of them off once we get back to the station. I just wanted to jump in the missions and show some of the changes. But yeah, you build chain really quickly with this guy. Ooh. So, the gold drop notification means you got a 10-star. You know, Twins doesn't really exist in this game because you don't really need it. Oh, yeah, I guess I could be popping Asteroid too for even more chain build. But yeah, this is why I use Steel Hearts. Because if you get right up on enemy, like, you just build chains so quickly, it's very good. Steel Hearts is a very good weapon, don't sleep on it. Also, Harbingers can spawn in the fields now. I don't know if that's on hard mode or just on very hard. I think it's just very hard. But yeah, Steel Hearts is a fantastic weapon. I don't think it quite holds up to, like, endgame setups in terms of, like, raw numbers, but just very, very solid overall in general. I'm also kind of to the point where I can start spamming, like, a lot more Photon Arts. I should be using this guy, actually, Shooting Drive. Especially for these guys. The Wasp dudes are fuckers and very hard. Because they just are constantly charging you. You have, like, a second before they charge you, basically, in most cases. Cass did have other ways of getting Photon... Or not Photon Blast, shifted D-band in PSO without a force, but I think it was basically like, what, the Sinnoh Blades? Oh, also, Bianco Parasol casts Raw Resta. Did you know there's new Restas now? There's new Restas. They added new Restas to this game, my god. Can you believe it? You see what I mean? These guys are literally, if they have spawned, they will be charging you. Where is it? Bianco Parasol casts... Yeah, Raw Resta, so... I don't know if I can actually see here. Is it in status? Photon Arts, probably. Yeah, here we go. So there's two new types of Restas. There's Overheal. So Gi Resta gives you an Overheal temporarily, so you can go over your HP limit. And then Ra Resta is a field that doesn't heal as much per cast, but will tick over time, so it's kind of a way to get passive healing over time. Pretty useful. Out of this gold box for a second. Gold boxes can spawn on on regular hard, but they are generally like boss-only drops. Like here, there are actually gold boxes because they can drop the new tier of units. They can drop chaos units, or they can drop expert units. I'm gonna get up here so I don't have to deal with these bees. Oh, okay, they can go up ramps now. That's fucked up. But yeah, just getting that speed up is so nice for just doing like easy farms. It's really nice. Oh, one thing I should point out about Celesta Laser though, the Safoi does cost PP, like the third attack. It's not free, so it's a very tiny investment. You're playing Hunter, you'll probably get it back quickly, but just something to be aware of if you are planning on using it and you have like a low PP max build or something. You're not PP maxing. They also added a new skill to Hunter that's a little broken in some cases, because like this boss, for example, I can just completely stun lock, and it's not really a boss, but... you also get new currency on hard mode for finishing missions. You get gold medals, which can be traded in for goodies. I believe 13 stars can drop from these missions as well. They're just less common from like compared to boss fights. But yeah. But there's the whole new category now that I've actually unlocked most of these. I can show them off. So I believe it stopped at Lumiel before. These were like the highest combine items that you could make in the earlier version. Now they have Graal Beta and Omegas, which are pretty simple. It's just basically on crits you get overheal. Up to 20% of your max HP. Well, it goes 10, then 20, then 30%, because there are like different steps of the upgrade. So Omega is the final step, and this one you can get up to 30% of your max HP. But you don't find the last two, you have to make them using Graal pieces. And I've got a good amount of them already. You get them pretty easily, especially if you're doing the free fields. Honestly, I feel like using the two-handed Graal weapons probably won't happen too much, but I could see like one-handed maybe popping on a pistol for overshield or a wand or whatever. They still don't have client orders though. Client orders are not in the game yet. Someday. But yeah, once you get your gold medals, you can spend them here once you get to a high enough level anyways, because I think they are locked until a certain point. So if you really want, you can convert them back into Crimson medals, the previous tier, so you can get like up to 9-star items basically. But at this point, you're probably not hurting for these. And you can trade them in for up to 12-star items with the gold medals. They are 30 each, or no, these ones are 50, sorry. It goes 10, 25, then 50 for 12 stars, so you're not going to be buying absolutely everything for these, but it's a good way to kind of give you a, you know, a guaranteed way to get it. There's a lot of new items here, as you might imagine. So there's the red and blue items. These are either very consistent or very inconsistent. So these ones change the damage variance to 50 to 150%. And then the blue weapons are guaranteed alternating between 50 and 150% every time you hit. So functionally, you're still kind of just doing an average amount of damage over time with this guy. I don't really use these, but they're there. And then there's a ton of new weapons and new potentials as well. So this guy, for example, Blade Oath, builds up ailment accumulation, so you can inflict statuses with Hunter. Lightning Espada does less damage, but casts Gizond whenever you hit. So it's kind of decent for handling mobs. This one's weird because it boosts Photon Blasts while it's active. Like, you get some Photon Blast back, which I don't know if this is the best way to go about doing it. Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. Meteor Cudgel is back. Surprise Dunk casts Rabarda, but it's weird because Rabarda builds chain, but then Surprise Dunk will break a chain, so like, I don't know how well that would work. There's also these guys, the median weapons, which kind of just average out your hits and basically just give you more crit rate if you have a really low crit rate, but otherwise I don't think they're great. Tendimuso is back, pretty similar to PSO, well, Portable 2 I think was where it first showed up. But pretty similar to its appearance there. It does more damage above 50 PP, but it costs more, and then below it decreases the damage, but then increases your recovery by 3 times, so... Trickster's Blades seem like it could be good if you have like a really high attack speed. Just building random ailments. Imperial Pick, I don't think this is great because this is just for boosting stagger when you build, like when you break a chain. I find the endgame stuff generally want to go for stuff that boosts damage. But yeah, there's a ton of new stuff here, because this is just the 12 stars, mind you. I kind of want to play around with this guy, the reduced charge time for Fear Racer, the big beam. That seems like it might be fun. Also, Psycho Wand is back. Psycho Wand is very good. Reduced PP cost by 50%, but it does drain HP. And also boosts raw damage, so if you're casting like Rafoe or whatever, it does a lot more. Well, there's actually the Eternal Psycho Drive is here too. But yeah, there's a ton of new goodies here to play around with. It's just they're kind of backloaded with this update. Also, you can buy the new units and stuff. You can buy expert units. So these are just like the generally not really much of a downside units, with the exception of Rush, because that's the attack speed booster. So if you want to boost specific stats, you can buy the expert units. There's also the fusion ones, like the stamina ranged attack, all the stamina combos or spirit combos. You can buy these as well. You just merge 2 existing units together. Then there's also the rainbow, and then there's also the battle unit, which I think is generally what most people are going to want to go for because it just kind of boosts everything a little bit. And then there are chaos units, which these cost 35 gold medals, so there is a pretty easy way to farm these. But there is a guaranteed way at least to get them if you really want one specific one. And there's a ton of these. Because like they have the kind of standard, actually I can show the, so this guy gives plus 80 HP and then plus 10 to all 3 attack types. And it only heals 1 HP every 2 seconds, so that's not really great. But then as you go down, the passive stats go down, but then the HP regeneration goes up until this one goes to 4 HP every second. So still, I wouldn't say this unit's incredible, but it does get, you have options. And then kind of the same thing for this guy, which absolutely no passive stats, but then you get 8 HP every second. So they have these for both HP and PP, so recover 1 PP every 0.2 seconds, so basically 5 PP every second. Here are the anti-burn units that I was talking about. They give you a little bit of passive stats across the board. Or the anti-unit, which gives you a tiny bit of passive stats, but nothing, you know, not quite as much as the other guys. And then these ones, which is half duration of all ailments and debuff, so mate sickness doesn't last as long. Then there's stuff like this, where if you block an attack, you gain shift to D-band, increase crit rate. There's a ton. I like that there's also like the Corpse Bloom from Risk of Rain 2, which kind of, it increases your healing rate, but decreases the amount of active healing, and it gives it over time instead, so there's a lot of fun stuff like this that you can play around with. There's definitely some stupid builds you can do. I gotta show off one of the ones I came up with later. The arena is here as well, but I don't think there are any new trades to be made with the exception of extend codes. Extend code 2 is new. They basically just bump it up to like 13-star equivalent for gear, so it's an option. And then X cubes are here as well. You can convert 10-star items, 10-star weapons, or 11 or 12 stars into X cubes. And you can buy some 10-star. These were, I think, the old ones, like in the original release. And then now you can get Extend Code 2s, Element 30, Element Changers, that kind of stuff. So plenty of stuff to be had. The other big change in very hard mode is now that Once you finish a quest, you actually get a campaign bonus to the next mission you do. So, for example, these 3 missions will always spawn a Rappy, guaranteed. Rappies give you a good chunk of experience and also can drop potentially really nice stuff. There's actually a piece of armor that has really strong stats on it that I kind of want. Sometimes you get them all in the same mission, so pick whichever one you want. Which one is this? Oh, this is the one where you get in the AIS at the end. This is the one where you fight the computer, I believe. Let's just do... I can show off the turtle boss because this one also has a bonus. There's also Nay's Claw. I haven't found that one yet. Oh, here we go. The increased drop rate also applies to boxes. So, for example, these yellow boxes, I think, pretty much always drop like a yellow unit. Might play a Force. Oh, Forces are really good in this one. There's a ton of new tools for them to play around with. I might show it off a little bit. Oh, I got 2 more yellow boxes, damn. But this mission is great for farming Chaos units if you don't have the currency for them yet. Because you can just zone in and check and see if any of these, like, 6 boxes in the opening room are Chaos units. Or if they're yellow boxes. And if they're not, then you just cancel the mission, restart quickly, and then you just do it again. Fish. You can actually run up to the fish before they even jump up now sometimes. Oh, Stretzfy, my beloved. Corrosion Blades are specifically like what's it called? Anti-corrupted enemies, like the green guys, because they recover your PP fully if you hit a corrupted enemy with them. And you can still use, like, PAs and stuff if you are out of PP, but it does drain from your HP instead. So, I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep that or if I'm going to try for something new. We'll see. Boverse, I normally just use that to build chain, because if you put it in your primary slot, it builds chain, it doesn't actually break, so... Really nice way to get some extra chain build on enemies. If you're playing a hunter, just slap on an Asterod, because that one gives... Yeah, I think it makes Boverse last a full minute. Very good. I need to stop picking up, like, red units because they don't really sell for anything, and I have enough of them already. I like to wait for these guys to hit the wall first and then go in. Also, Overend is here as well, if you never played the last version. They added Overend to the game. The single strongest damage you'll probably see in the game for, like, hunters, but... Bit of a cast time. There's the Xenoblade. Oh, it's in my bank right now. I think they nerfed it, actually, from the last version. They have the Monado. And it basically skips the first 2 swings on Overend, so instead of doing whoosh, whoosh, big slam, it just does the big slam. But the problem is that you are... I think they nerfed the damage it does and also made it more expensive on, like, PP cost. Yeah, it's the Xenoblade from Xenoblade. Whoa. So the gold drop notification is for 10 to 12 star items, so 13 stars have a rainbow drop. You'll know a 13 star drop when you see it. It's very obvious. They actually added a new tier of the reference weapons. I haven't found any of the currency I need to get them yet, though. Hey, hey, hey. Also, the Gular cannons can replace the regular turrets, which is a little scary because they just fire constantly. Yeah, look how fast this chain builds. 10k damage. Wasn't even a crit. Nope. Five-digit hits are pretty rare. There we go. So yeah, there's shooting drive. It just builds chain, causes black hole. It does cost 75 PP to fire though, so you know it's not cheap. Alright, I don't know if I want to use Steel Hearts or maybe the Celestial Laser might be the play here. Because I think Steel Hearts is less damage, but I can't hit I can hit every part on this boss with Overend. Switching to the Blood Frame because I don't need blue boost for this fight. Nice. Also gonna pop that. Cool. Oh, this guy has new mechanics as well. You might have noticed the earth pillars popping out now. So they explode into bullets, and also the shockwave attack. You can use those earth pillars to nullify the knockback, so you're not sent back into the flying constant Gidigas or whatever that is, whatever spell that is internally. But you can also just parry this like you normally would with, you know, any hunter tech if you have that ability, which you probably should. Most of the behavior on this boss is still pretty much the same. So, like, it'll still try and charge you if you get right in front of it. Also, I should point out that those Diga abilities do cause poison. I just have the anti-unit, so it's not actually going to happen. Oh, he does still use this attack. I thought he stopped doing it. I thought this just didn't happen anymore. Oh no, this is a different one. I've never actually seen him do that attack yet in this version. That's crazy. I guess I'm just too nice. Anyways, this guy doesn't have any legs, so let's end his misery. Let's see, do we get anything good? Damn. Oh no, there's one gold box. Angelic Frame. I'm not actually going to pick that up because it's a 10-star. At this point, the only units I'm going to be using are 11 or 12 stars. I think there's only the one 12-star unit right now, actually. The Cleansed Frame is kind of like the most balanced unit. Like, it has the highest raw defense at 190 compared to these guys, which go up to 168. But it only gives you 20 HP and 10 PP, so... Whereas the Blood Frames give you HP penalty, but you get 40 PP, and then the Stasis Frame is plus 200 HP and minus 50 PP, so there are reasons to use these guys as well. Because the 30 extra points of defense is nice, but it's not like, you know... It's not like a deal breaker for most cases, especially because damage is just really high in general. But I also wanted to show off this guy, because there is a new... is it? Yeah, this one. So, close-up advantage. Hunters have the ability to stagger enemies more now. And certain enemies can be, like, basically stun-locked, which is really, really good. This doesn't have ultimate yet. This only has very hard. I would say it's harder because this demands more movement of you from the harder fights. Like, they added a ton of new mechanics to the bigger boss fights. Like, I know, oh, the Ice Boy actually has a lot of new stuff. The Snake is mostly the same, just kind of like... It just does more of the orbiting bits that you have to destroy to Kazazonde. This guy is a lot more dangerous, especially for melee classes. And then 4X is like... 4X is a lot closer to Olga Flow. It's got a bunch of new stuff. Might actually show that off. Because it does have a bonus. I'm going to switch to my Stasis Frame because it gives me more HP, and also it's Dark Elemental, which means that Black Flow is not going to do as much damage. Because the elemental matching stuff really becomes important with these big boss fights. Especially do not even think about trying to bring a light unit. There's a very good chance you get one shot. So he's got new shit. He's got the Olga Flow beam, well, the blade, it's supposed to be a blade, but... And then while he's doing that, there's also explosions coming out from the side. It's a lot. Black Flow, I think, depends on what class you're playing. I find range classes probably have a lot easier of a time with him. Get some damage in here. And I'm out. He's also got a fast variant where he doesn't shoot out explosions, but just goes really quickly around the arena. Also, I found out that apparently there is a memory leak, at least on my copy of the game with OpenGL, so I had to switch back to the sprite rendering, or to software, I should say, not hardware. Which is fine, I don't mind the sprites. Actually, I wonder if Celestial Laser might be more... I think this is more DPS, because I can just hold down Rage Dance and move around in, like, basically complete safety. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is bad, actually. I don't know if I have any escape dolls, actually. Oh, come on, I'm one PP away from casting Stretsfy. Okay. We got to phase 2. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, nice perfect time block. You love to see it. Oh. Getting a little shoved off in the abyss. I don't want that. Probably safer to use Celestial Laser here, actually. I'm actually going to pop chain because I want to get some HP back. It's being really nice this time, actually. Alright, perfect time block. Love to see it. Get some damage. So this is his new attack. He has 2 arms now. He's got two arms and he does this. He just covers the entire field in bullshit and also slams the shit out of you. Okay, he's not doing the slam. That's good. I'm never ready for the double slam. It comes out so quickly. I need to get some PP back. Steel Hearts is also really nice for generating PP. I absolutely took the increased dodge iframes button because it's very good. Oh right, I can't jump cancel out while it's active. There is a unit that lets you jump cancel any attack if you want. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just gonna... Oh god, there's so many flame sprites I can't render them all. But yeah, Black Flow is legitimately really, really tricky on very hard. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll get clowned on. $18K. So the big new drops are purple boxes. If you see that, that means you got a 13 star. I don't think we got any though. They're pretty rare. Reaper's Rod, that's a 12 star. It's also worth picking up 10-star weapons, or, you know, 11 or 12 stars even if you don't want them, because you can convert them to X cubes now. I probably should be picking these up to sell. Like, you tend to run out of money very quickly if you're doing, like, the full identification stuff. It might actually, like, be easier to just use plus 30% elemental boosts. I think that might actually be easier. Now we're looking for drop frames. No drop frames yet. Good. Good. I think we might be back to normal. A little annoying that that happened the same day that I wanted to stream Ratatan, but whatever, not a big deal. I'm not mad. Yeah, this one is weird. I'm not sure if I want to use this, because you do lose Photon Blast if you do crits, so it feels like it could be, like, anti-synergetic with a lot of weapons. Is that a word, anti-synergetic? I just said it. For the Barista, I'm going to sell some of these 10 stars, actually, because these are not going to get used. I'm keeping an eye out for these guys, though, because I want frames with good elementals. Still trying to keep an eye out for, like, a really high light elemental to deal with aberrations, because they are kind of a problem in a lot of cases. Might hang on to the stasis frame. I'm going to deposit these expert units. Expert units can also be fused together. So just because you don't necessarily want an HP boost, don't get rid of it. Ooh, this has a triple boost on it. Oh, I kind of want to do that again. Yeah, when you get a good triple boost, especially on a boss fight level, I'm going to do a quick little... We'll do a quick one. Real quick. One time for the people. And then maybe I'll show off the free field stuff. Yeah, I can just do like a single combo string and then finish up with Rage Dance and that kills. One thing I will say about free fields, unless you're like really fucking good at locking enemies down, like completely to the point where they don't get to act, you probably want the anti-chaos unit. You'll see why. Can I one-shot? Ah, damn, I still can't one-shot turrets with Shredsfy. I need more raw damage. I find levels past 80 also give you, like, very few stat bonuses. Like, you get +1, basically. So you're not going to be getting a ton of extra, like, raw number just from leveling up. All your extra power comes from your gear. You're a dorp. I don't even know why I'm picking up Dimates at this point. I can just buy them from the store, there's no shortage of money anymore. Or Shifter, I don't even use the ride items. I just get Shifted D-Band for free for playing Hunter because they have a passive skill that does that. Alright, I gotta pick up the key. Any rare drops? Any rare drops? Aw, come on. I want to get, like, all the Chaos units. But I do... Like, you have to supplement your RNG with just you spending your gold medals. I think that's probably the best choice to spend them on. Because a lot of the 12-star stuff you can't really use until you're level 80 anyways. It's either 80 or... I think it's 80, yeah. Or 85. Oh no, I think it's 11 star is 80, 12 star is 85. Or maybe 80. I think some of them are 81. Also, the drills can also replace some enemies. I think the drills replace any enemy that can charge at you. So having a dark elemental weapon can be useful just for going through fields now. Tri-grinders are still good to pick up, though. Especially with the new extend codes now, you can get a lot of mileage out of them. There's a Rappy. Rappies are here. If you ever played a Phantasy Star game, you know how they work. You kick their ass, they pretend to be dead for a bit, then they wake back up and you slap them for goodies. I'm still getting that weird error. I don't know why, sometimes I get it like a Lua error when I kill a Rappy. But yeah, you remember that that stun skill I was using before? So this affects mini-bosses. So a lot of times you can just lock them down completely. They don't really get to play. Which is great for you, not for them. Is it faster this SRB2? Maybe not. Maybe a little bit. I should be trying to build chains bigger. I need to be using shooting drive. That's a really nice utility weapon that I don't really use that much. Alright, let's see how quickly I can kill this dang turtle. I'm gonna try Celestial Laser. Just kind of orbit around in a circle. I'm taking a lot of hits. I need to pop Photon Blast. So to say Photon Break, that's not a thing. Thankfully most attacks, like even the dangerous ones, can be parried. I think there's a couple that are not parryable, or otherwise like you can get immune to them outside of full invincibility. Also that does, I think, hit entire arena, so you're not safe just by hiding in a corner. As long as you knock out one half of the legs, you're good. You can't really do the stomp attack because it just kind of stops there for a few seconds. You get a bunch of free hits. Yeah, I don't know if Celestial Laser, I think spamming Rage Dance is slightly more DPS, but I do lose the range compared to like Steel Hearts. Could be able to finish off this chain as long as it doesn't jump. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, that one took a little bit longer. I don't know. I think Steel Hearts might be better for like multi-target enemies. Damn, no gold boxes, huh? Even with the boost. It's just how RNG be sometimes, I guess. Could fight the snake for a bonus. What else have we got? Oh god, Lunar Seal, the 30-minute quest. Then again, that is a lot of passive bonuses. Because there's a lot of item boxes, and there's like the 3 mini-bosses that, well, regular bosses that you fight on the way. I'm gonna try this, actually. I don't think I've done this on very hard yet. Because it's not the kind of quest you just kind of do casually. This quest is super, super long, so... I might actually try. I might roll Force for a little bit. Or, No, I'm gonna keep Hunter, actually. I haven't found, like... I still need to get more Ranger stuff. I'm trying to remember if there's anything I need before I dip. I know I can just use a Telepipe, but still. Sell off some crap I don't need. I might actually try getting Meteor Lancer extended twice. I wonder if the stab ability, I wonder if the stab move might be good once you buff it up a lot. No, I don't want to use the Dark Unit, actually. Because there's a lot of... not amalgamate, aberrations. There's a lot of aberrations in here, so... Also, we're in the Red Moon, because it's very hard. You can tell the moon is difficult because it's red. Harbingers is the word I'm looking for, not aberrations. Aberrations are a different class of enemies. Take out these turrets first. I do kind of like having SRB2 on this just as a ranged option. Oh, jeez. These guys are a real problem. Actually, I need a good dark weapon to deal with them. Because they're all weak to dark, and I think fire, too. Or some of them are weak to fire, at least. Oh god. There's holes in here, by the way. Oh my god. The gunners, especially these guys, the dude that's shooting at me, they will cover the field in bullshit. Like, damage over time fields is really dangerous. Okay, no, these guys are weak to lightning, so they're all weak to dark, and then each individual unit has a different weakness type on top of that. Watch out for pits. That's good advice. Nobody should take that advice, I think. What if you can sequence break with this unit, actually? Oh, these guys are going to teleport. There they go. Ah. Yeah, look how much faster these guys are running up on me now. Can I target from here? No, it's too far away. I could go first-person mode. A little awkward on controller, though. I guess I could spec into, like, a ranged weapon just so I could stun these guys, because as long as you hit them one time, they stop shooting for a bit. Oh shit, that's a purple box. We got a 13-star. I was absolutely correct in coming here. Orpal box, Orpal box. What's inside the Orpal box? So this is what 13 stars look like. Like I said, they're pretty obvious. The hell is this? Launcher lunacy? What? Oh, this is Raisin's gun from the Toho fighting game. Normal attack speed minus 10% on normal attack hit. Spawn a ring of chain-building projectiles with a range potency of 50 around the user that spread outwards. 1 second cooldown. Weird. I want to see what it does. Oh, I think it does have to hit, though. I think it has to hit an enemy, though. If I go point blank with this thing... Oh, damn. Hang on. Oh, I see. Yeah, it does a fucking Toho bullet blast. Makes sense. Probably have to level that up a little bit, but that could be interesting. Fun way to build chain. Also, the final strike of Overend hits basically the entire field. It's huge. Like, disproportionately large compared to the other two. Does it work on these guys? No, it's only the little guys. I was gonna say, if Shooting Drive works on the Harbingers, that'd be fantastic, actually. I'm not sure if that's one of the abnormal, like the, what's it called? There's a bunch of weapons that use specific currencies to trade for because they're not, like, PSO items, they're original. Basically kind of excuse to just add in a bunch of cameos from other games and stuff, like the Evoker that I got earlier is one of them. The Xenoblade from Xenoblade is another one. Ooh, okay, I'm bad. Actually, I could have just switched to Steel Hearts and been fine, honestly. I actually want to switch out the, yeah, I think I want to use the other frame here because I take a lot of damage and we're not going like super fast most of the time. This level is just fighting enemies. Kill these turrets first. Also, I found a bug the other day. Apparently, I was supposed to get a 13-star drop from an item, but it was spelled wrong in the drop table. So inadvertently, I also found a bug. Not really a bug, more just like a typo, but I was supposed to get a 13-star double saber, and it apparently was spelled wrong in the drop table, so nobody can get it from that mission specifically. The cool thing about this game, like, it's all Lua. I can just lock these guys down, actually, with Rage Dance. Maybe I should just do that. But the cool thing about this game, it's all done in Lua for the most part, so, like, you can open up the files yourself and look and see how everything is done. Like, it's not locked down. PK3, like, Doom PK3 files are just glorified zip files, so you can just open it up in, like, 7-zip or whatever, poke around in there, see what's, like, how things are done. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not a very fast way of killing them just by spamming Rage Dance instead of building Chain, but it's very reliable. I don't have to worry about them killing me from across the screen, which is very nice. What are you? Oh, you're the caster, actually. The casters I don't think are as scary because they don't cover the entire field with bullshit, they just shoot homing projectiles. Where drop? Yeah, I definitely need a dark weapon for these dudes. I guess I could be using Corrosion Saber. Because all the corrosion weapons, they are locked. Yo, what's good, lad? Like, sometimes you just make a little typo. What happens? What else? Do I have any other good dark elemental weapons? Rika's Claw's light. Problem is, I generally tech weapons as light because most of the the really dangerous enemies are weak to light. Alright, first boss time. Actually, I think it's probably... I think I'm just gonna stick Steel Hearts, honestly. Oh, nice parry me. Oh god, this could be bad. Pop that Trimate immediately before... Oh, wait! Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I forgot I had... There is a launcher technique that you can fly infinitely with if you have the PP for it, which I could have done, but I pressed the wrong button like a dum-dum. Okay, man. I want some health back, please. Oh, this one also has way more HP than the base version, that's why it's taking a lot longer. Really? I didn't dodge that? No thanks, I'll just block that. I'll just block that and let Gesture of the Drowned heal me fully. The nice thing is that Gesture of the Drowned makes duration-based Photon Blast take half as long, but you still do get like a full heal if it has that, or any kind of like bonus. Okay, man. Oh, the damage field goes out here too, huh? I thought it was just that ring. Okay, that goes all the way out then. Good to know. Okay, could you stop jumping? I'm dying. I'm dying, Squirtle. Oh, you know what? This guy's probably Earth Elemental too, so I'm taking a lot more damage than I should be. I have a Lightning Elemental frame right now. I'm getting real tired of your jumping. Guy thinks he's Mario over here. Mario Gaming. Okay. That's enough out of you. Special weapon. I also I probably just need to start selling my 12 stars. So I think I'm pretty good on X cubes for a bit. And I'm getting to the point where there's like enough rare drops that I cannot reasonably pick up everything without just clogging my inventory. When in doubt, spiral slash out. Wait, hang on. I can save it. I can save it. I can save it. That's what I meant to do before, instead of just doing the attack that plunges you into hell. If you got the PP for it, you can fly. The other nice thing about the stun ability, like the stagger, is that it locks down certain enemies completely. Like, for example, the spinning dudes with the spikes or the orbs. Doesn't work on the buzz, though, fortunately. They're basically immune to most staggers. I think Zone Day spells do stun them, though. I can't actually tell who I'm chaining here. I just see a chain number at the other side, but there's so much bullshit going on, I can't see. Alright. Oh, right, these guys just charge you the second they're in range, I forgot. And as soon as you hit them, it resets their timer on the charge, so they just do it again. Thankfully with this guy, I can kill him with a single blade beam, like little turrets. Just the Celesta laser's not strong enough to one-shot him with Stretsfy. These cones don't really have a lot of HP, thankfully, so you can take them out with some pretty small chains. Oh, Steel Heart's my beloved. Such a comfy weapon. Alright, shooting drive doesn't work on these guys. Right, they have the spin attack. I thought that was the shooting guy. No, they're both... No, one is a rod, one is a sword. Okay, that's why. The sword guys will do a spin attack that murders the hell out of you. Got a very generous hitbox, so try to avoid it. Don't do what I did and just tank it. I really do want a stasis frame with, like, light elemental for Harbingers. That'd be nice. Oh god. I'm gonna stay a little bit away from this guy, because otherwise it just does the instant charge as soon as you get close. Gold box. Oh, Chaos Unit. I don't think I have this one yet, actually. Not sure I'm gonna be using it. I find, like, you don't need sources of healing as much. Like, it's still useful to have, you know, rest on a pallet or something, but I don't think it's really worth specializing in healing, if that makes sense, unless you want to play, like, pure support in a multiplayer game. Now, Go-Gurt Sonic is once you collect all the Yogurt Emeralds. Oh god. I keep walking off edges. You know what I should be doing, actually, for these guys? I forgot. I have a gun in my other hand. I can just use basic pistol shots to just stop them from shooting for a bit. Because it doesn't matter how much damage you deal, as long as you hit them, they stop moving. They stop firing for a bit. Yeah, I really like the Celesta Laser Historica combo. I'm sure there's, like, higher DPS options for sabers. Like I said, I still want to play around with the Rika's Claw that I found. The one that boosts G-Tex, and see if I can get, like, a goofy-ass like Gizond build going or something. I do technically have spells. Oh god, there's more enemies spawning here. Right, I forgot. This is the area where there's like 10 spawns in a row. I have spells. I'm going to join the Great, who's the Great Hall equivalent in this universe? Bye. Oh yeah, that's right, you can also knock enemies off edges if there's, like, instant death pits. I forgot that is a mechanic in this game. still not done with the spawns here. There's a lot of them. I don't remember if I have the flash unit set up on this guy. I think I do. Ah. Lock on, please. The other nice thing about the Historica, the gun that I'm using right now, it's not just free movement speed while using, like, PAs and stuff. It also does boost the attack speed a little bit as well, so it's almost kind of like having a unit, like an extra attack speed unit. Very strong. Yeah, you just don't get to move anymore. That's not even in, like, a freeze ailment, that's just spamming Rage Dance. Okay, what I was gonna say is, yes, I do technically have spells, you're correct, because I do have a wand. I keep forgetting that I have that. I need to incorporate that into my routine more. Especially for these guys, the Harbingers, because that adds in a lot of extra damage with the combos. Ooh. The problem with the tinting, like, in dark areas with this engine is that it makes some of the boxes look yellow when they're actually just stinky orange. The T's. I don't even know I'm opening red boxes anymore. I don't think I really need anything from them at this point. How much damage is a Corrosion Blade combo? Not too bad. Goes pretty quick. Those guys that dig into the ground, the minus dudes, those have to die as soon as possible. Because if they burrow underneath you and come out, they do a lot of damage. Is that? Oh, come on, man. There's a pillar in the way. He's wall hacking. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty good way of keeping him locked down, at least. Did you just double fire at me? I think I was double firing very hard. I could also technically inflict, is it Magid that is poison? Or is it... I know there's another status effect like Banish or something. I don't remember if that's light or dark. Actually. D. D. wait. D. 999999999. There's a monster at the bottom of the pit that just instantly kills them. Nope, Rappy spawn. There we go. I was wondering when we were going to get ours. This Rappy is actually connected to the shield. You can kill the turtle dudes with the shield without breaking them all, but it takes a lot longer. They have much higher damage resist. Look at that error. I don't know what causes that. Sometimes I don't get it, and sometimes I do. Hey, you're shoving me off. I don't like that. Yeah, these guys just rush you down. I healed and then immediately got donked again. You know what I haven't been using? I haven't been using Shooting Drive. I keep forgetting I have that. Maybe looking on drop frames. Still 0. Apparently, yeah, they just... Actually, it's possible it was out all morning, too, because I don't really do bandwidth... I need to do that more. Run a bandwidth test before I go live with a stream. Do I have a Force Spirit? I think I have a couple. I'll pick up one more. Just in case there's some weird edge case build that wants that. There are new proto units as well. It's not just 10-star items for the very hard stuff. Okay, this guy, I'm gonna switch to the stasis because I want more HP for this boss. Also, I keep forgetting, I do have the Bianco Parasol, which is healing. Like, I know I do have Gesture of the Drowned, but there is a more immediate option for healing if I need it. Yeah, this guy has a stack marker now. Thankfully, he did it right on top of me, so it's not a big deal. Unfortunately, he also does a lot of this. Nope, don't want to go that far. Really? Some of the hitbox on this guy's attacks are kind of difficult to track because he's big. Oh, really? Oh, what am I doing? Jeez. I'm playing like shit. Ah, camera. Camera, help. Oh, this is bad. There we go. I'm actually switch. We're gonna do a mid-quest switch to Force for this one. Because fighting this guy as primarily a hunter is kind of stinky. Let's save this loadout, though. I think I changed out some of the units. Conversely, my Force loadout, which is 2 items. Ethereal Candle and Storm Shade, so I don't kill myself in, like, in the station. I wanted to use Storm Shade originally because it has the potential to have raw Resta follow you around, but it doesn't stick around when you switch items, unfortunately. These guys ever sell? I don't think they ever sell the Scape dolls, unfortunately. No, they don't. One second, let me withdraw my Sonic the Hedgehog Scape doll. It's totally Yogurt Sonic, what are you talking about? But yeah, this weapon that I found, the Ethereal Candle, is kind of fucked up. Okay, good, it gave me a checkpoint. Wait, did it? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, here we are. Wait, why is it going through all these? I thought it was supposed to skip those. So yeah, if you have this rod, you don't really have to worry about running out of PP anymore. Nope. Problem is that beam is still really awkward to deal with. Okay, that's far enough away. Just so I can hit this guy. I should be alternating so I cast faster. It can be tricky sometimes, though. So I'm not sure if it's faster to alternate or just go for, like, one spell cast instead. That's right, I gotta switch off. The most important thing to remember with this weapon is you want to be switching off when you're not using it, because it will drain your PP really quickly and you'll start taking self-damage. I don't know why it's cycling through all the empty slots now. I don't know what... Pretty sure it didn't used to do that. Nope. Time to stack. It's not sure if I want to keep using, like, ill grants for building chain or just stick to Subarta. Alright, this is the part where it just will spam. Really? That hit me? Alright, where is this thing? There you are. Gotta blow these up. I think there is like an actual DPS check on these now. If you don't blow them up in time, it'll do like a big attack on you instead. Actually, wait, I could just do this. I swear it wasn't cycling... Oh, maybe it's something with the, what's it called? Really? man. Okay, man. Alright. Hitboxes. How do they work? Doom beam again? We're doing beam, but now I gotta deal with these guys. Maybe it's better off to use Zonde, actually. Zonde Estas. It's probably better. Yeah, it's probably because I was using the equipment loadout thing, because I remember I was playing Force before and it did not do that, so... Probably just a weirdness side effect of having the loadout stuff. Wait, where's... Oh, there's one more. There you are. Nope. I keep forgetting I have to switch through all these. I'm so used to just having two. Equipping stuff in empty slots and then... Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll do that after this boss fight then. Is that gonna... Oh, it's not gonna go away. Damn, that takes forever to go away. So I'm not sure why the camera bug... I think it's just because it's teleporting you in a weird way. Gets you stuck on that. Oh, negative HP with Hubris. I find it happens when I cast Giresta to give me an overshield, and then when I switch back to... Or I think when it wears off. I think it did happen during a quest one time, like before I started, but... I don't know that it's happened like an actual quest. It's mostly just been in the pre-quest stuff, which isn't a huge deal, but... Actually, let me do this real quick while I solve this problem. We'll see if that works, if I just do that. Okay, cool. 1 and 2. Good. That's what we want to see. I wasn't touching units, it just kind of wore off. Like, I was in the cafe menu and I was looking at stuff, and then I noticed that the, you know, I had the raspberry jam on my screen telling me that I was dying. Okay, had about enough of this guy. The one problem is I can't use this rod to pop these open because it does still drain PP, so I gotta very quickly switch. I didn't even have any good drops. What a stinker. Yeah, like, I don't have a consistent setup to get it to happen, unfortunately. It just kind of shows up sometimes. Oh, these guys can go over pits? Interesting. Oh no, these guys are here. Okay, I live on this platform now, actually. I might actually want to switch out, what's it called, I think that pit is gigantic, so I get enough time to recover. I might actually switch, what's it called, Ilgrants out for... Which is the one that makes the ball around you, because that's probably better for building chain in big groups. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming this mod today, but my original plan kind of fell through. So I wanted, like, a less committal thing that I could play. Alright. Let me switch this out, because I think this might be a better plan, actually, for multiples. Let's change this. I'm going to change Sub-Barda to be my, like, guaranteed accurate one. And then this I'm going to switch to... Which one is it? I think it's Nazond. Yeah, this one that makes the ball. Wait, was that draining PP? That's not supposed to drain PP? Okay, so this doesn't actually work with that potential then. I gotta remember that. I guess maybe spells that, like, have damage over time stuff don't count for that potential. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of with this weapon is that you get to hear the healing sound constantly. Because every hit basically recovers PP for you. Maybe for the sake of the viewers, I might switch back off of Force just so we don't have to hear that for the rest of this quest. It is very funny, though. Like, I think I've just mentally tuned it out at this point. I didn't even realize, oh right, I'm streaming now, I might want to consider. Okay. I really want that unit. Rappies drop a unique unit called Rappy Shine, which gives... what is it, 777 HP? It's like 777 HP, 77 PP, and no defense, but that's not really a huge deal. And then it only has... it's either 3 or 4 slots, but it's quite strong. Oh, you don't play Force? Gotcha. That would do it. Like you've got a really attentive homie casting Resta nonstop with you. Although I will say this potential is kind of bonkers for Forces. Just as long as there's an enemy around, which there probably will be, you have functionally infinite PP. Yeah, I think this might actually be faster than even alternate casting kill grants. I want to show my funny meme build afterwards to see how stupid this gets too. I can show that off. Maybe then instead of using this guy... instead of using Nazon, because it doesn't work with that potential, I'm going to switch it to... probably Gizon would be better for, like, groups. I'm just trying to think of other good chain builder options, like Ragrance is kind of there. Ilgrance is good for building chain, but it's very slow, so if there's anything moving quickly. Ramagid, I can only cast one, sadly, otherwise I would absolutely spam the shit out of that. I think Gimagid can miss as well, so I'm probably passing on that. Southwood could also work, but you gotta be close. I think Gizon is probably the way to go here. For, like, groups. Hey. Yeah, I think after this encounter, I'll go swap back to Hunter just so you don't have to hear the healing noises nonstop. It's very funny, though. Actually, this builds freeze really quickly. That's also an option to deal with these dudes. Okay, please stop. Please stop! I've also run into a weird bug a couple times where when my Photon Blast pops, like when... I think I have Photon Flare on this setup, I get locked into like a casting animation, like I just permanently stick the rod up in the air and I never cast anything. And I can't get that to stop until I jump, basically. Which normally isn't a huge deal, but sometimes it happens at really bad times. Alright, let me telepipe up. Just so I don't have to hear bling, 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 bling. Yeah, they added a bunch of new icons for this version. So it's not just a bunch of, like, generic stuff anymore, like the telepipe stuff has a new icon now. I think all the, like, area drop material items have a thing now. You know, Black Matter, all these guys have unique things, which is really nice. Is Warframe a PSO-like? Yes and no. Oh, it was in response to something else. I mean, I feel like a lot of on... What? That was weird. It rendered it correctly. Wait, is this broken? Oh no, did I break the scripting here by telepiping out? Yeah, there's no enemies here. It's supposed to go down so I can jump further. Maybe. I'm just finding all the bugs, huh? Seems like using a telepipe here after you, kill these guys can cause this scripting to break. I might not be able to finish the mission. Damn, we're close to the end, too, because we, oh no, we still gotta fight the ice guy, actually. When in doubt, cheat. How do I cheat, though? How do I get that to go down? That's so weird. Yeah, let me know. Does that actually work? Just use the God command to ignore the pit. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to save my progress, though. Okay, let's see if I turn off God mode, though. Okay. Oh, it is... Okay, so that's just a message from SRB2. Gotcha. I didn't realize that was just a stock message. Alright, cool, we did it. Hopefully that doesn't break any of the scripting. Actually, do I have the anti-unit on this guy? On the blue one? Oh, right, this one doesn't have Gesture of the Drowned. I'm probably still going to use this just because this is the ice boss coming up. Although this guy is a bit of a pain in the ass for melee because he likes to move around a lot. Need to be dodging more too. I'm tanking too many hits that I don't need to. Thankfully, Historica will let me kind of just attack for free in a lot of cases. Oh, I spent all my PP already, huh? There we go. You can do your... Okay, cool. The problem with this weapon is it is eating a lot of my... This is only a single target, so... Maybe I just use Corrosion Saber because this guy is a corrupted enemy. Ooh. Are you charging? I'm gonna set down a couple of Raresta fields here, actually. But yeah, this guy is constantly shooting at you on very hard now, so you can't really just run up and tank him like you used to be able to. I think actually the open arena might be messing up the scripting a little bit. Oh jeez, you were charging that time. Like, they space out the balls now, so it's a lot easier to accidentally just jump directly into it. Maybe I actually want to switch to the stasis field, or the stasis frame. This one has a lot more HP. There we go. Oh right, I don't have the speed up thing anymore. Yeah, I'll pop that. Celestial Laser for this tech. You have to trust that I'm hitting him. Maybe I should actually switch to Gesture of the Drowned on... Am I using Gesture of the Drowned, actually? I think I am. I should be. Might have to do a mid-fight check, but the problem is this guy just constantly shoots stuff. Okay. It's mostly robots. There are some non-badniks, like there's the, you know, eventually there's going to be a new enemy type that I can show off in the free fields. But it's mostly badniks and harbingers. Wow. Thought for sure I could just dodge through that. I would say this boss, weirdly enough, got like one of the biggest jumps of difficulty for melee classes, at least, compared to hard mode. Get a couple of raw rest of fields going, don't mind me. I'm just gonna use iframes. Maybe Steel Hearts is the correct option here, actually. Okay. Ooh. Gotta play it real safe. Again, you can't just stand here and tank hits because they have way more HP. Yeah, this mission is easily the longest in the game. Like, I feel like I probably would not have enough time to pop out an overend without getting killed. I really need to look into, like, getting more multi-class options. You know, having an option for range when I'm playing mostly a melee class like Hunter. Oh, jeez. Thought it was good for PP there. It was not good for PP, really? Actually, I gotta be careful, because when he raises the lance, it can either be this move, or it can just be him shooting, you know, ice Hadoukens, so... Gotta be real careful. Pay attention. There we go. That's the best time to get him, when he does the ice wave after he does a charge. The only problem is he doesn't always do it. Okay, that should be good. Whew. Guy's rough. At least this guy has the courtesy to give me a gold. Oh god, Anga Fundarj. Oh, the early days of Ultimate Mode. 12-star mag, actually. Is that the same one that I have, actually? Oh no, it is, okay. So I tried this with the Rika Claw, because it also boosts tech potency with Fire, Ice, and Lightning, but wasn't really feeling it. I gotta find a better option. Although I definitely need to switch off the dark armor for this one. So there's 4 of them now. Oh, too far. I was going too far. Alright. But yeah, these guys are aberrations. I'm not falling off. I refuse. Oh. Okay, still no drop frames. My attention's in a billion different places right now. So you gotta forgive me. This guy's weak to light and... I guess that kind of makes sense, because you're the thing sealing Dark Falls. Oh, you would switch to the non-dangerous one, you stinky butt. The one that isn't glowing is the one that takes the most damage. You can still damage the other ones, it just does way less. So much stuff going on, it can't actually render this guy anymore. This I'm pretty sure from NGS, this music track playing right now. Kinda reminds me of the Mother fight from Phantasy Star Zero. With the little chess pieces that you fight in Phase 1. Where'd you go? That was the wave attack. Harbinger and Aberration are originals. Yeah, look how much less damage I deal to the white one, so you gotta attack the gray. Dark Falls Dalian from NGS. Gotcha. I didn't really care for NGS. I tried it, I tried to like it, it just... Are they stacking on each other? Oh, there they are. I think they stacked on each other that time. Yeah, the fights in NGS seem cool, I just don't like the rest of the game built around it. Oh, he dodges it? Oh yeah, they're stacking on top of each other, that's why I can't see it. Thank God you can jump dodge the beams. I'd be so dead in this fight if you couldn't do that. There you are. Actually try Celestial Laser a little bit. I'm gonna fall off the edge and then try Celestial Laser a little bit. Oh no. I didn't move for like 1 frame and that turned off my free movement ability from Historica. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, I have a gun. Did you know, Chad, I have a gun? Yeah, I think this damage is higher. Just maybe a little less consistent because I don't have the big speed of, around the range of Steel Hearts. Really? That's rude. What? Oh, they're probably stacking. Oh, there they are. Getting pulled away like a child. Or a dog after finding the right one. Getting dragged off on my little leash. I can show my gear after this. Oh. I do legitimately like this fight getting 4 triangles now. Okay. Because there's so much stuff to pay attention to now, it's really good. Boy, I sure hope those triangles were not keeping Dark Falls in place. I don't remember if hard was... I think hard was just 2, wasn't it? I think Hard just got in the mechanic where it made one of them shielded for a bit. Or was that always there? I don't actually remember. Ooh, 51 minutes. To be fair, I was fucking around. Oh, we got a rainbow! We got a rainbow! Purple box, Urple box. Yogurt Sonic, Urple box. Oh, hell yeah, we got the Farewell Inferno. Because there is a launcher called the Goodbye Fire, which is just a big fire extinguisher. So now there's the upgraded version, the Farewell Inferno. Oh, this is a flamethrower. No, Beige Sonic is not a deliberate reference to Hank the Chog. It's just that the color for this specific skin is called Yogurt, so I'm like, that's Yogurt Sonic. I'm glad I got a 13. Actually, I got two 13 stars in this quest. Because I got the Lunatic Cannon. There's a lot of launchers. Yeah, I got the Launcher Lunacy and the Farewell Inferno. Let's see how this works. How fast is this charge, I wonder? I need to see. There's no way that every single individual particle, you know, causes a chain, but what if it did? What if it did, though? Yeah, I would hope 7-2 has the highest drop rates, considering how long it is. Also, I did it on the campaign boost, so... Let me do a quick 1-1 run through here. Oh yeah, I can show you my gear, Shinku, as well. So, the frames, they have 5 slots once you get high enough level. So I generally switch between Blood or Stasis frame based on the resistances. Oh, I do actually... I probably should have been using this for the quest, huh? That's Light Elemental. But I'm using 2 Expert Battles for most of them. And then Chaos Gesture of the Drowned. That's the one that gives you Auto Photon Blast. It charges automatically, but it only goes up to 50% charge and lasts half as long. And then the anti-Chaos unit is just for preventing status ailments. And then Proto Flash is just, I think, 30% attack speed boost. And then Cleanse Frame is the most balanced one, but... I generally hover between those two. I want to see how fast this thing charges, though. Actually, decently fast. Decently fast, and it pierces as well. That's not too bad. Also causes burn buildup, which is fine. Should try 45 or... Oh, no, I think it's 75, so... Yeah, definitely gotta boost that up a little more. Actually, let me... Because I want to show off my dumbass build. Requires a little bit of... maybe luck, but we'll see. So this is a build I don't recommend. Like, if you want to play the game. This is mostly just to meme specifically on Blackflow. I just want to trade in some of these X cubes because we're getting a lot of crap built up here. Actually, Axion could be another nice option for building chain. I like guns that shoot swords that shoot bullets. I like guns that shoot bullets, aka all of them. Historica, already got one. Guns that sound Textas. Alright, so here's my dumbass build. I think this is also good because I can maybe get the zombie bug to happen for Lat. So it's mostly the same as my Force loadout, except I don't think it saved the units. Oh no, it's this one. It's the... Here we go. So I use the Stasis Frame, which has a very special unit on it. It has the Proto-Hubris unit, which you saw earlier. Because it boosts all your stats except for HP and PP very significantly. If it weren't for those two, this would be the best unit in the game. As it currently stands, this is only theoretically the best unit in the game, because it is the strongest, but you have to never get hit. If you ever take damage, you're dead. And then I have Verschmelz, which is guaranteed crits, but you do less damage on crits. And then I have Blast Booster and Crit Blast. Oh, it just happened, it just happened. Wait, that time I didn't even cast Overheal. I think it just happened that time. I guess I just happened to cast Overheal before. I don't know why. Unless it's something to do with, like, the candle potential. But yeah, there's apparently an old bug that has resurfaced in this version of the game, where you can be at negative HP. Like, the thing is the candle isn't supposed to take your HP, right? At least not until the quest starts. Because, like, when I switch off of that, I'm fine. Oh god, I gotta do this again, one sec. One second, I gotta fix this thing happening again. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. Because, yeah, like, I'll switch to this unit and then... Or I'll switch to the unit with Hubris on it and then... Sometimes it just goes down, I don't know. Because, like, the candle damage thing would have happened long before the HP went down, right? Because it goes pretty fast. Let me just wait here a moment and see if it pops again. You ever have a candle that just breaks your entire game in different ways? Because also there's another bug that I can show you when we do this. Yeah, I don't know. It just happens arbitrarily. Yeah, but this is my funny build for dealing with Dark Flow. Or Black Flow, I guess, not Dark Flow. Dark Flow is the weapon. So, most important thing, don't keep the candle equipped when this is active, otherwise you will die. You could use a Gi Resta to get overshield for a bit. But it's not going to keep you, you know, safe. Alright, so. Step 1. Cast a lot of Gi Barda. Oh wait, I don't have the... Hang on, no, I did not set up this... Hold on. Pause. Don't look, it's a prank, it's a prank. I didn't set this up right. I am most certainly not owned. We want Gesture of the Drowned. We're gonna trade out Crit Blast. Actually, I wonder if Crit Blast or Blast Booster might be better. Probably Crit Blast. I don't know if I actually want to do the Verschmelz combo. I'll try with Crit Blast for this, we'll see how it works out. Oh, right, I gotta start the quest. Okay. Actually going this time. This should be correct. I think we do want Crit Blast, because I believe the other method does not work. I think I tested a different way of doing it. Just one last confirmation. Crit Blast for sure. Okay, we should be good. This should be correct. Again, don't switch your weapon until you can move, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of your PP. Or you're going to lose a lot of HP and then die. Alright, cool. So at this point, I should be mostly invincible, because I've activated Phantom Caster, which is the other potential that you have on Force. And you just hold down the cast button and you kind of just win. Just gonna build up chain here real quick. We may actually have to dodge a few attacks, though. Damn. I believe this beam also cannot be dodged, like even with Phantom Caster, so just be careful. Oh, this could be bad. Oh god, that happened right at the end there, huh? Maybe I should be using Ilgrants, actually, because I think that does build charge faster. Oh, also. Remember what I said about dodging? So, Phantom Caster gives you invincibility when you cast spells. And normally this is a problem. I was about to run out of PP there. Normally this is a problem when you're casting, because you eventually run out, but the candle makes you basically get infinite PP. So you never really run out. Now I can do the funny little meme. Here we go, here we go. So at this point you just stand and fire, and you just get infinite, like, free casts. It seems like when you cast this fast, though, the potential of the rod can't actually go off. Like, you still drain PP when this is happening. Like, you have to leave the instant cast zone to get PP back. But yeah, you just get to spam Rafoi over and over again. It's great. It's stupid. Just be like, I just don't want to dodge this. I don't feel like dodging today, actually. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Wait, did I do it? Did I do the zombie bug? But yeah, that's my stupid meme build for fighting Black Flow specifically. I don't know what's happening with the bug anymore. This is a new bug. This wasn't even the one that I was trying to show off. I somehow went positive and negative at the same time. Funny memes for forces. I feel like this one weapon may be the cause of a lot of issues. Being able to, like, cast infinitely and cause things that would normally be impossible, but it's also very funny. Actually, do I take damage if I step in this? No, it's damn. But, like, I think Hubris also has different weird interactions with the candle, because remember last time I didn't cast Overheal, it just kind of happened on its own. The potential on the candle is all PAs and techs, because there's different types of this weapon. I think there's like I want to say there's Double Saber. No, this was just like a very rough, quick little run. Phantom Caster is very funny, though. You can do some goofy shit with this. But every technique in PA is free, but you lose your PP constantly over time unless you're attacking with skills. So you have to make sure you're not running out, because otherwise you start losing HP fast. 11-star Abnormal Wand with Phantom Caster on Black Flow. What is the 11-star wand again? Probably go buy one and see. Should have a bunch of shards. Yeah, I still haven't found any abnormal clusters. That for sure is the BFG. I know what this is. Some of these I can tell, like I saw the Keyblade earlier. This is the near Tomato Bot. This, I think, I've seen this in PSO2, or at least it was a camo. I don't remember where this is, though. Is that Elfelt Shotgun? I think that's Elfelt Shotgun. BFG, some kind of wizard. And this, I don't know what these are. This is the Mega Buster. I was gonna say Master Sword, but it's definitely, it's a wand, so I don't know. But yeah, I haven't gotten lucky with abnormal clusters yet. Normal shards are pretty easy to find, though. What is this wand? Let me run around while I'm in a zombie state. I don't want to tech it as. Let's do light. Oh, wand, not rod. Oh, this is the one that gives you the lilies from FF14. I remember now. That's fine, I got more shards, I'll buy them all. Get the full collection. Wand, okay. Try that again. Crimson Demon Staff. Oh, this is the one that... This is the explosion, isn't it? Yeah. So this one makes Ruffo, he takes... Oh, I see why now. I get it. Totally forgot about this rod. It does cost your HP, so be careful. I think you can block that with the Phantom Cast. Because I think with Phantom Cast, it also avoids the damage you take from running out of PP with, what's it called? With the candle? So I wonder if you could actually just block that straight up. Yeah, that'd be really silly. Just instant cast 4 times damage, Ruffo-y. Okay, let's finish this quest so I don't have to look at this orange marmalade filter anymore. There we go. Ah, I can ride a bike again. Chainsawed. I'm gonna get some money though. It's actually just naturally spawned with 59% dark. That's kind of wild. Oh, you know what would probably be really silly, actually, if you combo... not Astral Riser, if you combo the launcher or shooting drive with Farewell Inferno. That way everything just it's always gonna hit. I'm just trying to see if the zombie bug is gonna happen again. I don't think it is, though. I'll switch back to Hunter, though, because again, I don't want to have to hear ding, 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 ding. It's a little much. Oh, I can show off the free fields. Let's do that. So, they added free fields with this new patch, and there are currently 2 of them. There's the Forest and the Depths. And the Forest, I don't remember... I'm pretty sure the Forest can drop. I've tried Challenge a couple times, I still haven't cleared yet, though. That's another new thing that got added in. But they added free fields with Forest and the Depths, and the Depths has brand new enemies that don't show up anywhere else. Well, outside of Challenge mode. We can show this off a little bit. Does level sync? Wait, is it on or off right now? Hold on. Okay, it's off. Cool. So this is the Depths. I think both of these become unlocked after you do the hard arena, right? So there's a new type of enemies. There's aberrations now. And in case you were thinking like, man, I kind of wish this had like, you know, the PSO to PSE burst experience. Well, they got you covered, don't worry. Level up. Yeah, it's like, what, 3 HP and 1 of each attack stat. even my melee on a hunter, so you're not going to be dealing damage just by leveling up. Tiny bit extra. But yeah, there's new enemy types. These guys teleport around. I don't remember if they heal their homies or if that's a different enemy that does that. Free fields are just for beating 6x. Okay, so then maybe it is, you get the hard mode after doing hard arena. Or VH after VH arena. Or hard, you know what I mean. And yeah, this is the Ruins music from PSO1. The other one has the Forest music from PSO1. Anyways, I strongly recommend having a good option for mobbing if you're going to do these areas. Because there are huge groups of enemies everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Actually, I'm going to switch to stasis frame because these are mostly dark enemies. I think the other one can have... Actually, can... I don't remember if the arbitrators, arbiters, whatever. The light guys. I don't remember if they spawn here as well. Good mobbing options for Ranger. I mean, you have launchers. You got launchers, you got shotguns. You do have Glory Rain or whatever it's called on rifle. Oh no, Abominations, or Aberration. Harbingers, there we go, I got it. There's big mouth guys. These guys are really cool actually, they're multiple segments. You'll get more PAs, there's a bunch of different ones. I like the one where you fly around, that one's really fun. Let me just check and make sure I do have... Okay. Anti is also highly recommended here. Because between Shock, I think Shock is the most common one that'll show up between Shock and Corruption. Shock just kind of stops you from attacking entirely. This is really bad. I think all the basic, like, octopus tank guys can cause shock with their bullets if they fire them. And I don't think I need to tell you that not being able to attack for 6 seconds is really bad. Oh, it's time. PSE chance. These guys kind of do the black flow laser, like the fall spawn, so you gotta be real careful. I like to try and target them first. Anyways, we'll see how the bitrate does with this PSE coming up. It's time. So once a PSE burst happens, enemies start glowing rainbow. They have way less HP. And certain enemies will be, like, glowing especially bright. So, like, that guy back there, the Harbinger. When you kill those guys, they cause a little, like, Zondil vacuum. Everything gets sucked in. So the idea is that by killing these guys specifically, you get to clump groups together really quickly. Where's the glowy boy here? Oh, bitrate is probably loving this. Cross burst, of course. It's not just PSE burst, we got cross bursts, of course. Honestly, for this setup, I have it pretty well. I can just hold down, what's it called? Rage Dance and kind of kill most enemies. So I just kind of try to hunt down whichever is glowing and kill them. Bitrate is surviving. I'm happy for it. There's like all the particles and shit going off everywhere. It's very good. This would probably be really silly if you had like a well-coordinated group. Just like one person dedicated to doing Zondil. Are you trying to beam me? You trying to beam me from downstairs? But yeah, this is why I use Historica, so I can just kind of move around and rage dance for free, basically. Because my passive little whirlwind is getting me enough of a combo that I'm getting some PP back when I get some hits anyways, when I break chain. And at that point, as long as I'm hitting dudes, which there's a lot of enemies spawning, you'll probably be hitting dudes, you can go PP, like, positive. How's the multiplayer? Really good. I played it with some friends before. It's all freely available. You just, if you're hosting, I believe you need to forward ports. Because this is, you know, a Doom Legacy game, so it is unfortunately still not, like, the most modern in terms of netcode, so I gotta do port forwarding. Crossburst. Historica is an 11-star pistol. It's not super uncommon, just in hard mode you're not gonna find, I don't think they'll spawn there. And it allows you to move at full speed, and also boosts your attack speed if you're moving. The really cool thing about this game is that potentials for, like, one-handed weapons usually apply to both hands. Kind of make up for the fact that they're generally not as strong as two-handed stuff. No. What are you doing here? Oh, I actually ran out of PP, damn. Okay, I'm back at full PP now. Kinda hoping I get the Corrosion Saber, because I wanna try that out with some setups. Oh god, being a force with, like, Gizonde as well would be really nice here. Yeah, I might take a look at the wiki and see if I can drop some stuff in there. The only thing is, it would probably just end up being all the text and stuff. Also, random question, just completely off the cuff. There is a 14-star weapon in the game files, but I don't think it drops anywhere. That is correct, right? I can't get the, I think it's a Tech Mag? The one with the Fairy Fencer potential? I don't think that exists as a drop in the game yet, right? I did see there is a 14-star Tech Mag that I was testing out to work with the Rika Claw stuff, but I didn't, I couldn't find it in any of the drop tables, so I'm assuming it just does not get dropped yet. I think 13 stars is the current cap for rarity. Ah, I ran out of PP. Okay, we're back at full PP. I didn't even have to move, honestly. Like, I could probably just kill. There's a 15-star, but it's not a weapon. I think I saw that. Is it Yuji Naka's business card? I love that there is a Yuji Naka business card item in PSO. Worse. Is it like the PSO PC pre-Blue Burst evil curse that broke the rendering for everybody in the game whenever you equipped it? Nope. Another weird potential failure. Hopefully that doesn't break my drops. Alright, so once you kill... You know, once you finish off a burst, everything gets vacuumed into a drop capsule. Rappy suit? Okay. No 13 stars, damn. So in case you were thinking, man, I like this game, but it doesn't have the huge fucking loot drops that PSO2 has, it's got the huge loot drops now. Oh, I'm just picking up I just see yellow things and I pick them up. Abnormal cluster in normal mode is an error. Okay. Where is... Actually, I'm gonna pick you up. Okay, so these are all also important, the Growl pieces. Those are used to upgrade the Growl series of weapons, and they drop during these drop capsule things, so just keep an eye out for them. Boxes also respawn in free fields after a bit, but it doesn't clear out the old drops. Hello, enemies? Nope. there no more enemies? Did I... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, we're supposed to have enemies in here. Oh, I know what you're talking about now, in the drop tables. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, don't worry, I never found one, so... If it does drop, it's very rare. Generally, I find that you can get about 2 PSEs per run, because these missions have a time limit of 20 minutes, and thankfully, if a PSE burst is active, it's not going to stop. It only ends the PSE burst once you finish the mission, basically, so you're never going to get robbed of your goodies. I think this Celesta laser combo might be really good for free field. Yeah, Black Flow is a really quick quest. Like, I've had, with my stupid meme build, I've had, like, sub 3 minutes, I think. Probably could go even faster if I get the right setup. I want to test out that explosion one. I forgot that existed. Test that with Phantom Cast. Sub 2 clears. I believe it. God, I love being invincible to these. Just being able to stun lock them by swinging because I have the stagger. Such a nice ability. I mean, you gotta understand, any ARPG, like any game where you can get loot that potentially makes your character very overpowered, people will find a way to do that. Yeah, the 6-2 farm is really easy if you're jumping into hard mode. It becomes a little trickier and very hard. Like, you can still do it, but it takes longer because the boss has more HP, and there are new mechanics. Mostly just mechanics that tank your damage if you touch one of the beams. Did you also get rid of the instant kill field that Agnes, you know, Giri Glardy or Agnes, whatever, Giri Agnes does? It's never done that yet. I've done a couple runs of that mission now. I've tried all 3 difficulties, and I've never seen that attack go off, so I wonder if that just got removed entirely. I wonder if people are getting confused. Less likely since the tendency to only use it back-to-back. I've never seen it. I've probably done at least, like, 6 or 7 runs of that mission. Oh! Avoid. Oh, I never got this one before, actually. So there's also emergency codes. Ooh. And successfully doing one of these gives you a free PSE level, like it just bumps you up immediately, so... Yeah, I've played Bullet Hell before. I know how to dodge bullet. I say as I don't dodge bullet. I wonder if I can jump dodge these, actually. I don't want to test it, but I'm kind of curious if you could. There we go. So yeah, just free PSE level. Avoid in multiplayer probably runs about the same way Avoid in PSO proper. That is, somebody just tanks all the hits and fails for everyone else. Oh boy, a blue rod, or blue wand. Here we go again. Oh, actually, this is a really good area for it to happen. There's a couple of areas in the depths that kind of stink for PSE bursts because they have, like, terrain in the way, so the vacuum gets stopped because it can't go through, like, impassable terrain. Oh my god. Even in PSO2, where the photon thing, wherever the evil dude would just track one person, it would always be the one person who doesn't know how to dodge. Or decide they just want to keep fighting while the thing attacks them, and be wondering, why am I getting knocked over? Oh, numbers, numbers. You also get, the higher your PSE level gets, like the higher you get bursts in this quest, the more XP and drop rate you get, so it's in your best interest to try and, like, stick out the entire 20 minutes if you can. Yeah, the Gelb Wolf. Can't see shit, Cap'n. Gelb Wolf made a lot more sense in, like, the original release of the game when movement was a lot more limited. And it actually was, like, kind of a threat, but now it's just kind of like, oh, do I really want to do this? Like, now you have, in PSO, you have, or PSO2, you have so much mobility that it just... Unless you're just ignoring it, it's not really a threat. It's just kind of like you get to dodge stuff for 2 minutes, which is maybe a little much. Although I think they did nerf the timer on it at some point. Also, this is by far the best way to get EXP. Because quests don't really give you a ton, whereas these, like, every individual enemy I'm killing is giving me, like, almost 300 XP per kill. And then some guys are giving me 1,000 because they're big boys. You know, if you really want to optimize... Do you get one more skill point at level 100? Does anybody know? I say does anybody know, it's probably almost certainly just Lat, because I don't think anybody else in this chat really plays this too much or has gotten to level 100. I would assume it does, because you can't stop at 13 skill points. That's the sex number. You get one more level 100? Okay, so there is a reason to go for 100. But yeah, past 80, it's like, you're not really getting much stat-wise from levels. Leveling was too fast. I mean, the problem with, like, leveling in PSO1, it was kind of the same deal, where, like, yeah, you know, leveling to 200 took a long time, but... Unless you were, like, just... dumping your mats randomly, like, you were gonna hit your cap, and you were only gonna get maybe a little bit of HP or PP. But yeah, if you want to grind EXP, this is the way to do it. Go to Free Field. Because regular quests will take too long and don't have enough enemy density to do it. Realistically, I don't think you ever need all 14 skill points anyways. Like, I was basically online at, like, 85 when I can start using 12 stars for most of my builds, most of my setups. We're gonna get so many goodies from this. And honestly, that's good. Like, I don't really want a PSO game where, you know, the meta is you have to hit 200, so you actually get to deal damage. I never want that to be the thing. It should always be like, the gear is kind of what determines how well you do, and also your skill as a player. Your skill as a player, I say, is I hold down triangle and walk around a bit, and everything in front of me dies because my gear is so cracked right now. Where are the glowy boys? It's hard to tell. There you are. Alright. Yeah, HP is nice, especially if you're playing Force. Damn, no 13 stars. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm actually capped on stuff. Damn. Put some of these Chaos units back. What is adaptive again? Now this would probably be really nice with the Psycho Wand or anything that uses HP. whenever you're healing. Actually, this might work for hunters too, because they get the HP recovery when they break chains. Oh, I gotta get rid of some crap. What's Chrome V again? Poison Trap EX. Oh, this one causes poison when you break a chain. Okay. This I want to play around with, but I think I need to... I don't know. Because, like, I can get pretty close, and you get a pretty big chain from that. I think I got, like, 7 or 8 when I popped one. I'm gonna look into that as an option for building chain, maybe. This I want to lock, because this is the one that I spent resources on. The Blood Lilies. Why do I have a basic-ass crest? Get out of here. Leave my happy home. Here's Brave. I don't think I'm really going to be using the Lumiel stuff, but it's nice to have the option in case I want it. But yeah, anything that looks like this guy, like the little spiky thing with blue, that's a Grawl weapon. And you can trade in surplus, like extra ones of those for, why does it want to pick up? Because it prioritizes dropped items. I'm full again. You can trade extra of these into Grawl fragments, so don't just get rid of them. Unless you don't plan on using Grawl weapons at all. I could probably put these in storage, actually. These are, like, not super rare, but they're not super common. Arena medals, why am I hanging on those? We definitely have to do an inventory run after this, though. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Where's my Grawl nuggets? Wait, do items despawn now? Wait, why did they all just disappear? Wahapa. Wahapa. None of these despawned. Yeah, every other item on the field is still... Why did that despawn? Well, I guess that's more of a reason to fill up your... or to clean out your inventory. That's weird. Yeah, get those 13 stars first, then, if they drop. I didn't get any console errors, did I? Like, there was that one, but that's just the, like, the mob object doesn't exist anymore. You didn't mention anything once it despawned, like, that was after. Or that was before, I should say. Weird. I've never seen that happen. Then again, I haven't taken that long with free field item drops anyway, so... Okay, time to clear some crap out. So like I said, remember, you can trade in weapons for X cubes. Every 10-star can go. Imperial Pick, that can go. I'm gonna hang on to the Grawl weapons, because those I can convert into nuggets. That is Infinite Corundum. I have a couple of these already. No, I have one of these in my bank already. I don't remember what that is. Another Grawl weapon. Medium Wand, I don't really use those. Oh, I want to lock that too before I forget about it. Crimson Demon Staff. It says it's a staff, but it's clearly a wand. Hope someone got fired for that blunder. Alright, and then... 12 stars. Wandering Reaper, I've got a bunch of those. I think that's another one. Trickster Blades... Pretty sure I have a couple of those already. Goodbye Fire, that can go. Reaper Rod again. There's a lot of Reaper weapons. Isotope Wand. think I know this is the mace, and I think it's really good for doing elemental build-up, like statuses. I might hang on to these guys. Alright, so if you want to do the Grawl exchange, you have to go to the beta. It doesn't show up in the currency thing. And I have a project already. I'm going to do a Grawl pistol, so I'm going to turn these to, these are all going to turn into nuggets. Because you need a lot. Like, I think for the Omega version you need 200 pieces, and right now I have 153, so... X cubes are super simple, you'll get those no problem. The Grawl pieces are kind of the real grind here. Because I want to see if it applies to two-handed weapons, because having that on a pistol could be really nice for a saber weapon. So some of these are really extra. Someday we'll get client orders. Okay. Can you believe they actually increased the inventory limit to 100 in this version too, and not 60? The old version was just 60. Now it's 100, and I'm still running out of space. Alright, Launcher Lunacy, I want to hold on to that. Crest, get out. Twinkle Star, I'll deposit the rest of these. I'm not using Launcher Lunacy right now. I probably want to try and play around with that, see if I can get a funny little build. Oh nice, I actually got a light stasis frame at some point. Oh no, that was the one that I picked up earlier. Right. And these can be sold, because I already have... Actually, I could get a Dark Blood frame. Yeah, the fact that there's so many, like, turn-in items now. Why am I holding onto a Boreal Diamond, actually? Prototype chips are pretty rare from Rappies. I don't think I've found them anywhere else. Put those there for now. I'm willing to pay the 2-item space tax for the ride items just because I don't have to filter through every green item I get. Actually, I want to do another run of... Actually, let me test something. Random question again. If you get like a rare drop rate boost on a campaign quest, does that apply to area-specific weapons like the Azul series or the prototype weapons in 6.1? Because I want to get more prototype weapons. Applies to everything. So what you're saying is fish for procs until you get 6.1 or 6.2. Actually, do the prototype items drop in 6.2? I think it's just 6.1, isn't it? Or I could be wrong. Rappy. Rappies can spawn naturally even without the marker on a quest. It's just they're guaranteed in a quest that has that marker. Sometimes these guys can drop you like extend code 2s as well. Saves you a lot of X cubes or lambda grinders, which aren't quite as useful, I think. Lambda grinders just saves you a couple of regular grinders, which are not hard to find, so... Just you wait until the 14 and 15 star items require them. Then you'll be sorry. I also want to redo my palette, so maybe I get shooting drive, like, in a better location. I know the solution is just, you know, play on keyboard, because then you have the fast keybinds. You can press, like, 1 to quickly access the first slot. So I'm going to grinder beam with 13s. The problem is they're too rare otherwise. Like, it would be a huge pain in the ass to get any 13-star weapon up to snuff, which, you know, some people will probably be like, oh no, that's better because it means you have to work for it. I don't know. I'm actually not sure if it's this mission or maybe 1-2 might be a little faster. Yeah, Meseta, the only real... PSO kind of had the same problem with Meseta only really being useful for, like, buying supplies, basically. This game at least has the identification stuff, which you can spend money on, but it's not, you know, super difficult to get elemental items anymore. Congratulations on running into the exact same problem that the PSO designers ran into 25 years ago. Never mind, as a lance. Another Rappy, damn. Still gotta get that Rappy shine. I want a Wappy shine. Also, the Rappy doesn't have the distance thing, it just kind of falls over for a bit. You don't have to run away like you did in PSO1. Oh, wait, I need to pick up that key, don't I? Rappies do prevent things from spawning, like keys and stuff, until you fully clear them out, so... very easy to forget. Someday we get Monster Hunter Select Wheel. Honestly, like... I'm really happy that the control changes in this version means you can actually use a controller and not have to, like, mess around in menus for 20 years to get something usable. Like, it's a lot more plug and play. It's only the one thing with the L trigger that's just kind of a known bug with SRB2. It doesn't really have a solution. Yeah, sure, I'll pop Photon Blast for this guy. That guy is like a knockback invincible stagger animation, unless you do, like, little chunks of damage over time. Final impact. Control issue the 8-bit do. The only issue I really have is, like, the diagonals are a little tough to do on the D-pad. I've been using this guy probably about a year now, it's no real problems. Alright, so let's see if we can get 6-1. Oh, damn. I guess I could show the new Dark Falls mechanics as well. Game reads A as... I think mine does that as well. I think that might just be I have multiple things bound. I'm probably gonna poke around in the menus to fix that. Because I think I have... Oh no, we had a Dark Stasis frame already, so that's what I want to use here. Okay. Level sync turns on and off as you accept the quest. That's weird. You're right, that is weird. Alright, problem is I switched out mid-quest, so I have to recover HP manually. Alright. Because Dark Falls on Very Hard has a bunch of new stuff. It's really cool.
Emergency. Code. Disaster.
So it comes right out of the gate. His little fist has balls on it now. I think there's more explosions for the initial... Actually, I don't think there were explosions on the first punch before. The big punch from below move now has way less space to play around in. You can't just chill on the edge of the arena anymore and be completely safe. The balls are still here too, by the way, in case you were thinking, oh, I'll just run up after him and be completely safe. You gotta orbit that shit. Or just be invincible. Parry, whatever, I think that all works with it. This is still mostly the same, although there is some new stuff. So he now does additional attacks after the first beam, and there's a mechanic to this. Let's see if you can figure it out. Did you catch it, chat? The 3 beams that he shot before are all aimed in the same direction. Or, like, he saves the position of the first 3 beams that he fires there, and then at the very end, he fires them all at the same time. So you have to remember where you place your beams, and this would probably be really tricky in multiplayer. So I don't know if it splits up the targets between, like, your players, or if it's just random. It just picks one person and they have to deal with it. If you don't pay attention, it's really easy to beam your entire party. Thankfully, you can still parry it. Also, there's a new little trick here. So you might think, okay, meteors, I'm gonna, you know, block it. His mouth isn't open. So if you try and hide behind that meteor like you normally would, the meteor just explodes because he didn't open his mouth. He's not beaming it. You don't have to block it. So you gotta pay attention now. You can't just, you know, be like, okay, it's this mechanic, time to do this. I mean, it still is, but you have to pay way more attention now. Which is really cool. I like that. I'm all for more tricky boss fights, especially with this one. Because now we did this again, but you had even less space to work with. It's a really cool fight. I love what happened with this and Very Hard. I mean, it already kind of had raid mechanics. Oh, no, I gotta block this. I gotta meteor that because I wasn't paying attention. Because now he's beaming, you have to do this now. So remember, either stack these or remember where you put them, because your teammates will not appreciate if you don't. I think I should be safe here. We're good. I mean, time is kind of the big thing. I'm sorry that I'm constantly, like, moving left and right, but you need to keep the movement, like, you need to keep a movement keep going so you get the Historica damage bonus. Also, it's a little confusing, but you want to jump out of the thing after. Alright, so this one I have to beam the... Oh no, this isn't the rocks, this is the eruption. Might have not actually been a great place to put those, I forgot, because he punches it. There is a list of all the music used in the credits. Sometimes you have to, like, jump between the eruptions. I didn't know you could go out there. Huh. I thought it was always inside the circle for the last one. Okay, this one I have to not let it go into the big beam. Because notice his mouth is open now, so if I do stand in front of the other beam, then I lose the meteor and I take a Brazilian damage. And then this one you gotta wait for the explosion to happen in the ring first, then jump out. Can we do this again? Oh, that actually hit me, damn. As long as you're not, like, outside the circle when the tick happens, like when the flash happens, you're good. It just looks a little confusing because it looks like it should still be active. Nice. Alright. Second phase. Well, Time to go Infinity. Get that block for bonus damage, and then just stab the orb a bunch. This is a DPS check. So just keep on swinging. Do not stop. Oh, don't do that, though. Don't do what I just did and break chain at 1. That's bad. Switch sides. You'll know you don't have a lot of time left because the ball turns red. Am I really breaking it too? Okay, I got there. I'm not playing great, unfortunately. Normally that check is a little easier if you're doing it correctly, but I wasn't building up chain enough. Still does the drop balls attack, so you want to try and drop the eruptions outside of the circle if you can. Yeah, normal and hard aren't too bad, it's just... Oh, here's another new mechanic. Pay attention. Clefairy. Right. Right. Left. Left. Chew, chew, chew. For God's sake, do not attack. Do not swing. Don't even cast a healing spell, because I've had it break the meteor before. Just don't do it, trust me. So I'm not great at keeping chain. I wonder if there's a better, more consistent way of doing it there. 46. Oh god. I have escaped all right. Okay, good. I stopped moving for 1 second, which turned off the Historica movement bonus. Although now I absolutely cannot fuck up, because if you die in this quest, it's over. You don't get another attempt at the boss. Or you don't get another, you know, attempt at current HP. Alright, so left, left, right, left. Chew, chew, chew. No, that's a passive ability. Historic is the one that just lets me move freely during Photon Arts. Should probably pop Evoker, actually, or Astaroth, I should say. Oh, come on, keep that chain going. Yeah, I think Steel Hearts is probably better for building chain, actually. With 80 chain. Probably gonna place those a little better, actually. Okay. Whew. Got there. Not my best time, but still an S. Damn, no purples. No red ring. Kinda curious to see, like, very hard speed clears of this boss now. So there were funny strategies you could do when it was just hard mode, like I know Rage Dance was even stronger in hard mode. Oh yeah, the moon is fine, it's just a little cracked, it's fine. Also, if you come back here with a red sword, you can see Red Ring Rico. That's not true. And And if you look straight up, the sky completely fucks up. The Doom engine was not meant to be looking straight up, so... I might try running the challenge, actually. But yeah, there were no campaign missions added with this update. It's just the free fields and challenge mode and very hard, so let's do a run of challenge and see how we do. I'm still not great at this. If you played challenge mode in PSO2, it's basically the same as that, with a couple changes here and there. You start at level 1. You have a, a mission. You have like a preset level that you have to get through without all your gear, because you notice I'm back to level 1. I mean, I've beaten all the stages already. I just wanted to show off the new fight because Very Hard adds a ton of new mechanics that are really cool. Challenge mode. So rather than, you die, the quest is over, you have VR energy on the side there. So it goes down as the quest goes on, and if you die, it costs even more energy. So you just basically have like a time bar, basically. And this is really important. Enemies grow stronger with higher VR energy. Especially if you're taking extra, like, VR energy capsules, you are going to have a rough time of it, because you're going to make enemies really strong. It makes them powerful. But yeah, you start with nothing. You only get a basic saber, basic frame. You don't get any photon arts. It's all, you find it in the quest here. So, let's see how we can do. Try and group these guys up. You get HP back when you level up like you do in, regular PSO, so... Oh god, camera. First part's a little slow since you don't have any PAs. Oh no, they got out of containment. They've breached. Sword. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, you can see those little sonic monitors there. That's how you get more VR energy. Rod. Do rods have any use if you don't have any skills? Because I don't think you can attack with rods. I think you can only cast with them in this game, right? We'll pick it up. But yeah, I think the general strategy is don't take more than you need to clear. Because like it mentioned earlier, if you're just constantly filling up VR energy every single station, it's going to make enemies really difficult. Thimates. Laser. Oh, that's a really bad place for you to be. I think you level up after killing this guy pretty much every time, so... Yeah. Humba. I think there's a side path you can go down that lets you hit an extra switch to turn off some of these laser fences, I think. I'm going to try not doing it this time. Alright, slide shot, spiral break. Okay, 2 spiral breaks. That is at least a PA for a sword. Spiral break's nice, it lets you do some sequence breaking / maybe intentional shortcuts. Yeah, so there you see on the side there, excess VR energy, increased difficulty. Okay, I'm gonna let these guys all charge the wall here. We group them all up. Nope. Right, there's holes. Do you know there's holes? Can I launch these guys in the hole, actually? Oh, I can. You're also the Challenger class, so you don't get any passives. You have to buy them during the quest. I'm gonna do a trick. E-Foy, Scythe Cleave, Homing Shell. How much HP am I at? 125. Should probably pop a mono. Thankfully, it does give you a preset palette with all the healing items. You don't have to set them as well. Oh, I'm not done with the turrets. Wait, you're not dead? Can you just not jump over those lasers? Can I launch these? No, I was gonna say, maybe I could knock this guy in the pit, too. I think I should level up after killing him. Oh, I gotta go with the key. I don't have any ranged weapons. This guy's gonna be a problem. Oh god, going too fast. I'm used to swinging so quickly with all my units and stuff. Now it's like, this is what you live like? Well, that's a great place for you to be. Oh right, I need to remember I don't have Hunter Arts. I can't parry. Oh, I would love Extend Cutter right now. Okay, gonna one shot these guys with a big enough combo. Wow, 5 points of attack. That's like 5 levels in the regular game. Okay, we got some ranged weapons now. I should probably grab that monitor. Hehe. Movement tech, baby. Oh, that's only 10%. I don't know if using any monitor or if it's just if you overcap that increases the enemy difficulty. Oh god. Stone frame. Yeah, I should probably slap that on, huh? Get any points of defense instead of none points of defense. Problem is this does take time, so I'm wondering if it is worth it. Probably for me, because I don't have any armor yet. Getting any kind of defensive layer would be pretty nice. Rendering error, Doom engine. Booga booga, you're on the Doom engine. Spin drop, spin advance. Is that? No. Oh no, that's for double saber. Passively increases okay, so it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Spin drop takes a while to go out, huh? You know what? I've decided I'm using a gun, actually, for these guys. God, my goodies are flying down here. Can't believe they actually made a dangerous version of the conveyor trap from 6.1. That still does not hurt you, by the way, the lava at the end of the conveyor belt in 6.1. Still completely safe to stand in. I'm hoping it just never gets fixed as a meme. Alpha beam gun. Actually, that's quite strong. Oh, come on. You know what? There we go. Level up. What is that? 1 sec, let me switch to first person mode. Oh, can I not hit from down here? Oh no, there we go. What are these? Oh, made items. Yeah, I think my problem is I'm always trying to keep like topped off on VR energy. So I wasn't sure if it was just like, you know, you get to get more energy based on how low you are, or if it's just based on the level, but... yeah, I gotta be careful then. I gotta try playing a little more risky with energy, let it go down more. Get some chain going here. Fighting disproportionately strong enemies. Yeah, so probably gotta do some practice then and find out, like, the best break points as to when I can reasonably fight dudes. Alright, level 10. Oh, nice. Oh no, that was a spear. Alpha Joust, Alpha Claymore. Yeah, let's try not picking that up then. Alpha Shooter, hang on to that. Bomba. Does energy, like, does it go down during this little transition zone as well? Like, I know the quest timer goes up. I just don't know if it also makes... oh, actually. I'm not sure if the energy goes down. Fred, okay, thank God. I was gonna say, I don't know if I need to be moving here because, like, that timer in the corner made me think it is still going. So, we can take a second. But yeah, pick up every item drop you get, because you can trade them in for badges. We can get Vita weapons, which are 6 stars. I feel like that might be the strat, actually, is get the best sword I can get. Maybe like a one-hander as well. Because I feel like melee is probably going to be the way to go. Oh, can't I also get... yeah, I was going to say, here we go. Because this is where you get your skills from. I forgot about these. So yeah, that's stronger. The equipment level also does not matter. Like, you don't have to be level 31 to use the Vita Pine, because that would suck. Look at all this gear that you can't use in challenge mode. Isn't it fun? Alright, let's trade these out so I can trade these in. Shooter, concentrator, and then claw and gun. Actually, let me do the claw and gun below. That way I can switch between my rifle and my shotgun. I think I'll trade in the rest for resources. So I want to get some of those passives. Like, Closive Advantage seems like it'd be really good. Get that stagger. What's chain trigger again? PP recovery based on chain and player count. I think this is just techniques and not PAs, sadly, so... take an HP up. Also, make sure you eat these after you buy them. They're not, like, passively activated as soon as you buy them. You do have to eat them, so... what are the frame options again? Yeah, we're using a stone frame, so I probably want to get something a little better. Yeah, I'll just take the balanced one. Give me the Gep gun. I can have one unit, which... Probably just take a strike. Oh, these are for any spare units you have. I haven't found any units, actually. Okay, I think we're good on trade-ins at this point. Want to hang on to those. We're good on frames. Not having escaped all is a little scary. Oh, if I only had one more badge, I could buy, like, Chain Trigger. Deadly Archer, Assault Buster... Cannon. Actually, let me get Glory Rain. So I have a shotgun, I just don't have any skills for it yet, so... New shell... I don't actually have any saber PAs, let me see if I can grab one too. Rage Dance. Okay. We get Glorious Rain. This already has, yeah, Slide Shot, and then Vita Pine should have Spiral Drake and Spin Drop. I think we're good. I think we're good to move on. Yeah, I love this PA on shotguns, it's so fun. Alright. I was gonna say I can launch these guys off the edge, I think, because I remember this bridge area. Ah, you used all your balls. Oh, I wasn't close enough for the other guy. Actually, can I just poke them off? Does that work? No, I think they do float down, unfortunately. I have to get the actual slam there at the end. Ooh, rare drop. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, he's not falling down. Hey, cut that out. I want to put that heart frame on, but... Just gonna try and get you first, because you have the big I'm gonna kill you now button. The beam. Oh, no. Like, I want to try and slam these guys off. Not myself. I don't want to do that. But I'm not close enough. I'm spacing it bad. Actually, can I just slam them? Can I just poke them with a basic combo? Does that work? Oh, that absolutely works. Never mind, I'm doing this complete wrong way. It also gives any drops that they would have, you know, left down there, it puts it back on a... It's supposed to put it back up there for you. Big boys. You know what? So I think these guys will float away from you if you get close. Oh, I can just poke them over a pit? That works? Oh my god. Does that only work with a stagger? Oh my god, that's kind of fucked up. I believe there's also a secret, I think, out these windows. Yeah. Little hidey hole goodies. Hero Racer, Raptor Throw, Magid, Sabarda, Raptor Throw, Quick Gash. Let's say Quick Cash for a second. Probably should grab that VR monitor, though. Just be careful you don't fall in the pit after, you know? It'd be bad. Hehehe. Oh, damn, 9-star frame. Holy shit. Fuck that. Fuck the heart frame. There's a monitor up there, too, on the bookshelf. You know what? I might want to use the shotgun here, actually. Nope. Actually, I should be using the rifle to poke the turrets. Oh, wait, no. I was going to say, I don't want to use that there because I'm going to get to... Okay, bye. Dumbass. Oh, the potential on this sword is going off. Only time you're going to see this. Probably during this run. Laser C. It's not as good as the gun. Okay. Arcade pistol, slap that on. Yeah, I've got Ricochet now. Oh, I can use that. God, you go so far with that when you don't have the fast attack. Oh, there's a beam dude, huh? Ah, I didn't realize. Yeah, let's go for you first, then. Can I get through here, though? Because I go over the top. Oh, no, there's a gap there. I didn't realize. Okay. There's some back here. Oh, it's all just turrets up top, I think. Wondering if there's another one of you somewhere. Behind that bookshelf, potentially. I see a yellow triangle on that map. Oh, it's one of these guys. These frickers are here. I'm gonna wait for it to do another swing and then do Rage Dance at him. That stagger is doing work on these guys. Like, it doesn't completely stun lock them. Turning off... Okay, no, it's just a... dead end. I'm just wondering if I'm gonna go get that pack of VR energy, actually. I'm a little low. Maybe too low. Oh, that wasn't even a lot. Maybe not so much for using the shotgun, but just the mobility that this guy gives you is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take another one, actually. Another 30 pack. Alright, that's a dead end. I was gonna use Rage Dance, then I remembered this guy's also shooting at me, so... Hello? Oh, your hitbox is down below the zone there. Oh, rare drop. Heart frame. More like fart frame. Got him. Really? Okay, hitbox. Not very cash money of you. Just you wait. If I had Hunter Arts, if I could try to block your attacks, oh buddy, you'd be in trouble. I'd maybe land like 1 out of 3 parries I attempted, and then you'd be sorry. Oh, I see that little trap. I see that cheeky little trap. Which way do I want to go here? If I want to go up or this way? Ooh. Red spear, huh? It is strong. Comparing, you know, to 85. Might be time to start using spear. Just gotta hope I don't roll bad on the damage variance. Energy, not super high. Might skip the next one if there's the one relatively close. Yeah, I'll probably skip that guy. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, damn. Oh, these fuckers are here. No. No, why? Stop existing. Just stop it. Get some help. Hate those dudes. Those guys are so scary and very hard. Just do all the damage on the planet. These guys cause shock too, huh? I guess we're up to hard tier, so any bonus effects are going to be happening now. I wonder if I could. Oh, that actually absorbs shots, the monitor. That's funny. So I should probably take out the monitors first. Or the turrets, not the monitors. You know what I mean. Okay. Another Daybreak frame. Dark Elemental. It's only 3% though, so it's not going to be super high. Do I want to leave that behind? I'll take one. Oh, a lot of traps in here, huh? I think Raptor Throw is going to be the strat here for a lot of these enemies. Oh no! Burning! Oh, get out of the animation, please. Please leave the animation, Sonic. I need to get more units. I'm not getting any unit drops. Really? I didn't dodge that? Surprising. Poke. Alright, cool. Full heal. What are you? Okay, 2 sword guys. 2 sword guys, which is very scary when you don't have any passives. Oh, I didn't get the full charge off. Okay. As long as I can get one of them. Makes my job so much easier. Should probably be using, like, Sarcade to build chain rather than using the spear. I feel like if I got to this point and they were, like, level 75, I would probably just quit. Oh, we're at another. I was gonna say, wait, this is very calm music for a very intense looking place. Alright. Laser. I feel like launchers might be a little awkward. I don't really have a ton of experience with Ranger. I should probably get rid of all these guns, because we got this arcade. It's intended for the max score route. Oof. Guess who's not getting max score? Oh, I can buy Grawl weapons here. How much is that? Oh, I gotta give a Vita Pine, though. Thank God I didn't sell that. I didn't realize I had to trade in a prerequisite weapon as well. Well, shit, I kind of wish I knew that before I traded in. I guess I could get a claw. Actually, let me see what else is here first, because there's probably some better... Yeah, we can get like 10-star frames, 11-star frames even. Stasis frame is probably the safe bet. The expert units as well, they're here. What consumables? Can I get passives? Ooh, Hunter Gale, Dodge Master, those are both really good. Chain Reactor, probably fine, but I want to get Dodge Master and Hunter Gale for sure. Maybe get the high up as well. Can you trade in tech discs or no? I don't think you can. Oh, I definitely want Extend Cutter. That'll be so nice for sword. Slap on that Grawl sword. Slap on the old Extend... Well, I have to learn it first. Spiral Break. And then I think I want to get... I think I'll go for a Stasis frame. That feels like the safe bet. How much more defense is that actually? 128 compared to 108. Maybe I want to go for units instead. Because can I afford all these? I only have 7 more badges. I can't get like any of the crit boost now. These guys are only 1. These guys are 2 each. I'm gonna get a mind and 2 strikes. And I'll just slap it on the Daybreak units, because it is a nice little bonus, but... Oh no, I need a 10-star thing, though. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Alright. We're fire sale. We're trading. How much are these? These are 5. Oh no. I think I fucked up. I think I fucked up real bad. Unless I got rid of some of these, I think it's time to... I totally forgot that you could only use, what's it called? You can only use 10-star units with 10-star armor. Shit. Well. Gotta remember these things. Like, I don't know that I'm gonna get an extra unit if I want to go for... Maybe I should just go for... Yeah, I need 1 more trade-in. I might just have to give up the... Oh no, I can trade in these armors, right? Alright, it's fine. We're good. Debating if I want to go for the 11-star. How much PP do I have right now by default? 116. You know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Actually, Red Spear can probably go, too. I'll hang on to the Concentrator, because I really do like the ability to kind of just float. Really nice as a mobility tool. I'll go for the Stasis Frame, because I think I want a little bit more HP, just in case. Sword regenerates a lot of PP anyway, so... Okay. Plus I have the Mine unit as well. Why can't I pick... I'm having a really hard time menuing today. Okay. Still no Scape Doll. Gotta be real careful. Alright. I have a lot of Dimates, actually. I've been worried like I need to hoard them, but we're actually pretty good. Alright. To the Stinky Zone. Dimates. How am I doing on energy? Pretty alright. Damage, really nice. Oh god, right, these guys are going to be on hard mode aggression now. Oh, you know what, there's another one. Take you out first. Ooh, Hunter Gale. My beloved. Extend Cutter, also my beloved. Oh, thank god I bought that, oh my god. Okay, we got the Diggy Boys. Is that a purple? Can you get rainbow? Oh, I guess... No. No, because the gold ones are the 10 stars. That's the... I'm gonna take more energy because I'm scared. Just gotta go fast. Where's the key card? Oh no, we're not done here yet. Yeah, I just have not found any... Like, what's it called? Like, units, just as drops from boxes. Telepipe? Wait, how does a telepipe work in challenge mode? Whirple. Ooh. Ideal weapon. How much more damage is that? I'll try it out. What's the potential on this, actually? Reach vacant slot on the equipped armor, gain plus 10 attack speed and crit rate, but also bonus PP consumption. That could be fun, actually. If I just take this guy off, then go for 2. So green. There's so much green. Oh god, there's more of them. The problem with the spear is it shoves you through enemies, so... Real scary if there's like these guys which will kill you for, you know, being close to them. Take more energy. Let's hold on to this for now. I can run back if need be. I hope I can run back if need be. Hey now. But yeah, it also does shit like that, which just throws you in the stinky stuff. Level up. Skill points, oh boy. Right back here. I don't actually know if skill points would do anything in challenge mode. I honestly think this sword might just be safer to use, though, because it's like, I don't have to charge it up. And I also don't have to worry about, you know, running out of PP because of the increased cost. Plus, I can mob with this pretty well with the Extend Cutter. Yeah, let's take another pack of energy. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, if you could just, like, stay at melee range the entire fight, that would be fantastic. I know I do have Extend Cutter, I guess I could use that. Oh, I could just melt him, holy shit. Dude just fucking died. Ooh, try grinder, hold up. Wait, I can grind this thing. Wait, hold up. A lot of snag zappers. Okay, hold up, I can grind this sword and make it stronger. I will be doing that, actually. Exactsies. Yeah. Wait. Okay, now that leads back. No, that was the dead end before. I have a key card, so is there a gate that I missed somewhere? Oh, here we go. Oh, no, wait, it's a double layer gate, though. Oh, did I not go all the way down this branch? I thought I did. Which I want to try if I just... No, not incredible damage to the other guys. Build a little bit of chain. There we go. It's the buzz guys that are the problem. High school frame, still no. I'm still not getting any of the unit drops. I think they can drop. I think I did a run earlier and I got one. Well, this is the exact scenario that I trained for in single player mode. Oh. Could you, like, get out? Could you not be in there? Thank you. Cool. Level up. Nope. I did not see the turrets. Oh, can I get all three? Oh, no, that was a monitor from earlier. Okay, so this will probably be... Turtle? No, Ice Guy. Oh, right, we fought Turtle already. Can't see this dude, though. I need to be careful, actually. If I get frozen, that could be real bad. If you're at the point where these are upgrades, like the 7-star drops from the bosses, you're struggling. Okay, so now I should be able to go back and open those gates and fight Dark Falls himself and Black Flow at the same time. Just in case. Oh, no, it was Black Flow. Okay, thank God it's second phase Black Flow. The phase I find a little easier than the first phase. Oh my God, we're melting the bosses. Ten-star? Oh, damn. Yeah, not the best for score, but we got a win. In my defense, I had not really gotten past the, what's it called, the ice zone before. Wait, Elysian Sea. Hold on. Oh, these are just to show that they are the challenge mode version of it. Okay. It's also really hard to tell what the exit is, because everything here is green. No. Oh, I can buy the weapons I found. That's pretty cool. 13-star challenge medal. Wait, where did I get? Oh, do you get one for beating it? Okay, so you can pick an ideal weapon if you don't like the one that you got. Not sure what I would want to slap on this, honestly. Each vacant unit slot on the equipped armor. Be like a meme build where you slap it on a Rappy Shine or something. That could be fun. The only problem is then you don't get the Chaos units, which are super good. Also, 20% increased PP consumption means that I probably don't want to slap that on a launcher. A rod or a wand would also probably be kind of tricky. Maybe do like a double saber. Shotgun could also be funny. Alright, I have to buy the weapon that I got first. This is a neat idea, it's just, it feels like by the time you get to the point where you can do, like, challenge mode anyways. Because you're in very hard at that point, so, like, I don't know. Feels like maybe this could be implemented a little earlier, like once you get hard mode or something. Give you something to work towards. I think everything else here is mostly the same stuff you can get normally. I'm also 500 challenge dollars short of being able to buy a Grawl sword. Not that they're hard to find, but... yeah, it feels like outside of the ideal weapons, it's probably just easier to grind out free field. It's a fun mode, though. Actually, maybe I will just keep the the partisan. Go for something like the big scythe cleave with full empty unit. I don't know. Just spitballing. I'm gonna keep the partisan actually. Plus, this one has elementals, which means that I don't have to spend as many resources on it. Okay, you don't get to keep the medal, though. Why don't they let me keep my medal? Wait, where's my ideal weapon? Oh, there it is. Cool. But yeah, I think that's... like, there's obviously, you know, very hard arena, but that's just all the bosses in very hard mode. There's no surprises unless you've never fought them before, so... that's a nice little showcase, I think, of all the stuff they added in the very hard update, now that I can actually access the content. So I think we'll call it there. It seems like we didn't get any more drop frames, so it seemed to have just been a weird hiccup for a few hours. I'm not sure how long it's been going on, but yeah, hopefully, assuming everything's good tomorrow, we should be doing more Ratatan. If I do want to stream that game, give that a try. I know my friends have been liking it. But yeah, have a good one, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.